Who goes there?
The Blue Eyes White Dragon.
State your name and intentions.
I'm Joey Wheeler. I'm from New York, and I'm gonna kick your ass.
Joke's on you. Joey Wheeler's from Japan.
Not with that look. He isn't. He's fucking blonde.
Yeah.
He's a giant white. He's a tall white guy. Come on.
Yeah, he's an anime character. What are you talking about?
I always get really confused when I see a new anime and it's like androgynous white guy. What the fuck? What part of Japan are you from?
California.
The
Yeah,
American
exactly.
version of Japan.
America Pan.
As Nico B calls the Phoenix Wright series, here in Japanifornia.
Right? Yeah, exactly. The voice actor Sungwon Cho says, "Eat your hamburgers, Apollo."
Hello, Pro ZD.
I love Pro CD. He's great.
He is awesome. And talented.
Oh, super talented.
They really should put him in more things.
Yeah. He released a video earlier today about low HP noises in video games.
Yeah, I saw. I haven't watched it, but I saw. Anyone watching this, go watch Pro ZD right now.
Yes, right now. And then come back.
Wait. You back? Wasn't it awesome?
If you're not done yet, we'll give you a couple more minutes.
You're only
sorry.
allowed to subscribe to one channel, so unsubscribe from here and go subscribe to them.
And then unsubscribe from them and then them and then come resubscribe to us. Or you could stay with them. That's fine too.
No, it isn't.
This is the worst promoting of Phenom's channel we've ever done.
Yeah.
You said it, not me.
I feel like this is the reverse of promotion.
The demotion?
Yes. You learned the demotion.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, what's up?
So, Jay, seriously, did someone call you old today?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
old fart.
Like I said, if you're old, then I'm fucking dirt.
It's funny because he's old.
I guess someone didn't expect me to be as old as I was, so I was being like, "Wait, you're 24? Damn, you're old."
I think you need to, if Phenom hasn't seen it, you just gotta show him the Twitter bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made the joke about, "Oh, since you're 24, you're technically close to 25, which technically means you're 30 if you round it up."
Oh my god.
I was like, "Oh
That's
God."
not how math works.
To be fair, I'm almost 30.
So am I the only one who's above 30 in this group?
Nope. I don't know if you're older or I'm older.
I think I am.
How old are you
What?
again?
36.
Okay, you're older. I'm at 32, going on 33, so.
I'm the grandpa of the group.
I'm either 28 or 29, but I do not remember which it is.
A fuck?
Someone doesn't remember his birthday.
Damn right I don't.
You're only 28.
Do you not remember what year you were born?
If you forget as you get older. Wait, why am I telling
I'm
you this?
older than you fucks. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, you don't.
I was thinking, like, wow, how am I the one bossing you two around with projects when you're...
Mostly because I've got the first break I have had with.
Want to try that sentence again?
If it's not work stuff, I always have other things to occupy my time, or depression.
And I'm a very old man, so you have to remind me of things sometimes.
Yeah,
My
36,
memory's not
that's
like
old, very old.
my memory's not like it used to be.
Remember the good old days, Matt.
Yeah, I remember the good old days when we
It's just
used
me
to...
and Matt in a rocket chair with big gray beards on.
Yeah.
And then
It
no,
turns
we're
out
not
they're
even
both
older. We're just doing this bit, and then it's you guys like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
clip-on beards.
Man, my mind went to a dark place when you're like, remember the good old days? And my mind immediately went to Maxor's Revengeance video. And I'm like, oh no, I should not say what I thought out loud or I would be hurt.
I should not say what I thought about out loud, so I said what I thought about out loud.
No, it's the quotes that I shouldn't say out loud is what I was thinking of. I can tell you what it was. It was a specific line from Metal Gear Rising about the
Good old days after 9/11.
Oh.
I'm just sitting here like, man, I almost blurted that out. That would have.
Well, it's a good thing you're editing this. And you did hit the record button, right?
Yes. I've been recording for the past like 15 minutes.
Are you sure?
Even better.
Are you sure, though?
No.
Chaos, you missed a moment for Hubert.
Go on.
He's feeling things that he's never felt before, and Adel Sarday informed him he's feeling bad for what he said to Jubilee. Because, I don't know if you remember it, but whenever Hunter Max was about to self-destruct, Hubert told Jubilee to teleport away with Thorgrim. Jubilee was about to disobey him, and then he threatened to rip her heart out if she didn't obey.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he's beginning to feel remorse and guilt for this, and he doesn't know how to cope with it.
It's like, okay, maybe that was a little harsh. Wait, what do I know harsh?
What is harsh? Help?
Alright, so I'm guessing just Squid was watching over me as I blue screened again.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know, like, I didn't know what your explanation for me being out was. But I guess I'll get up and take a look around.
You see Adel Sarday, Hubert, Thorgrim, all meandering in the hallway currently.
We're all going blah 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 blah.
Morning?
Hello, Jubilee.
Good morning. You sleep well?
Oh, I guess I did. I must have slept longer than I thought.
Well, glad to see you awake.
So, what's the plan for today then?
Well, Ricky's going to stay in. Hubert's going to stay with her. We're going to look for any information we can find about Dione.
I see. And how are we supposed to get this information?
I don't know. Tonzan had his plans, but he's currently predisposed. The only idea I have is to bait. Unfortunately, we don't have that many options.
I kind of just was hoping to walk around and listen and see if anyone was, talking about it.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Perhaps.
Certain taverns might have rumors going about.
I mean, I don't know about taverns, but places. I haven't really had a chance to explore the village.
Taverns always have rumors. Whether it's anything related to our thing is up in the air, but they always have some sort of information.
Taverns of rumors, I don't think elves usually have taverns.
Excuse you?
Well, not wild elves, at least.
It's kind of racist.
Oh, hey, it's Tonton.
Yes. I will have to dip at 7 because that's when pictures are being done for this house.
Alright.
But I'll likely be able to just switch to phone VC.
Oh. Ada will put our hands in our pockets. At the same time, we do have a party that we have to go attend to later tonight, so
We do.
Great.
we should reconvene here in the evening and then we'll go and say hello.
Yeah, we're eating
Oh, okay,
the leader and his entourage.
What?
Oh, it's a good thing I have formal dress still.
Yeah.
It's just that you're holding it in your portable hole.
Must you describe it that way?
What?
Never mind. Anywho, so
That isn't that what is it a portable hole or is it a bag of holding?
Bag of holding.
Okay, I said the wrong item then. Sorry.
I
And yes, portable hole is an actual item.
thought she was making a weird joke. Adel thought she was making a
No,
weird joke there.
No, player just said the wrong item.
I love those two items. It's how you get astral plane arrows.
We're not putting one inside the other, if that's what you're implying.
First off, I am shit with a bow. If I were playing a ranger, maybe.
Jubilee.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Gee, fucking Christ.
I would like to apologize for how I treated you a few days ago. And Jubilee, the way he's saying it seems a little awkward, but you can tell that he means it. But at the same time,
It's still weird.
it kind of looks like it's hurting him physically to say that.
Jubilee kind of reaches over and just puts a hand on his forehead.
I do not have a fever, Jubilee.
Ha!
Well, you could have fooled me. I mean, I appreciate the apology. Apologies accepted. Just, I'm sorry. I think I just need a moment to process this.
I am still not sure what came over me in that instance. And in any case, I do apologize.
What I was worried about was even teleporting away. I wouldn't have been able to get far enough away. Was what I was worried about.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to keep my eyes on Riki.
Of course.
Do I hear any bits of this conversation?
Yeah, I mean, the house is fairly quiet, so it wasn't exactly like he was trying to hide what he was doing.
He was just
Thorgrim-
extremely awkward about it.
Thorgrim leans over to Adel Sarday with a little computer shot going, Did I just hear that right?
I don't know. Did you get into Tauntaun's stash?
No.
Are you sure?
Thorgrim reaches into his pockets to see if he pulls out any illicit materials. Finds
They
none
aren't
and
illicit,
goes,
they're completely
No.
legal.
Bacon.
You find a single mushroom, and as you pull it out, you see Patterson giving you a thumbs up.
What? I did not put this here. Patterson.
Hello.
Wait a second. Did Patterson just give me a gift?
It's
Or is
possible.
it a prank?
His gift is drug.
His gift is the thing that Tauntaun seems to like.
Maybe dwarf-like thing.
The best way to do those mushrooms. Smoke it or snort it.
Thorgrim takes the mushroom out and looks at it. Looks at Patterson, looks at the mushroom and goes, maybe residual contact? I'm very confused right now.
You're confused. I'm confused.
It's best to leave
Jubilee
it.
just says.
It's best to leave it be. We do have to, well, find information after all.
True. But again, I just don't want to...
Thorgrim puts the mushroom back in his pocket and just looks around, very confused.
Still, I just don't want to, like, not acknowledge his... I don't know if this growth is the right word, but his apology was sincere, and I do appreciate it. I just... Anyways, so we all have different ideas, and it seems like we're all going to be in a safe area anyway, so... Where do you... Who has what idea?
I was just gonna listen around, see if I hear any small talk about it.
And where are you going to do that?
I don't know, around. See
Alright, well, if there's a tavern...
See if there's some sort of gathering place.
There's a tavern or some sort of watering hole in the area. I'm going to go there, because one, I can probably drum up some business with some of my dancing, and two, again, like I mentioned before, there's always rumors at a tavern. So that will be my destination, at least. How about you, Adelsarde?
I do not know. I suppose I'll have to speak with the guard.
And what will you be doing then? Looking to our big metal friend? How about what's your plan, Mark?
He just kind of pulls out the book that he got and probably is going to be studying this.
So it looks like it's just the four of us on reconnaissance then.
Alright, Mark, hold down the fort.
Okay. So he kind of just goes and he stands over by the window. He's going to be kind of looking at the book and then every now and again probably looking at the window.
Mark goes to the nearest chair and holds it down.
I found the front door.
That being said, I do have something I need to handle that might take me a little bit, so I'll try to be back as soon as I can.
What are you trying to handle?
Something I need to hop onto another like call and shit for, up onto the server for real quick.
Oh, you meant IRL. Okay.
Well, no, not IRL. Just something I just gotta hop onto the fucking a GTA server for. I'm being asked to come around for something important.
Okay.
Moderators stuff, I'm guessing.
Who knows? I guess we'll see. Yeah, hopefully it shouldn't take me too long.
Alright.
Also, Tantan, that's a log. That's not the front door.
He's technically climbing through a window.
You're a log.
It's shaped just like the other
Oh,
one.
you're right. It does look like a door.
It is a
Damn
door. I was just playing. This house has 2 doors.
So it's a
Fancy.
tutor? It's a tutor home?
Alright. What Adelsarde says to Hubert, you're going to stay here and watch Riki. What she needs, I don't want you killing anybody while we're out and about.
Nah, she never meant that.
Okay, then.
Does that mean he does have clearance to stab people?
In case you didn't know, Jubilee, it took 4 of the guards in order to subdue Hubert in an ambush attack, and Hubert almost killed them. And he was ready to kill everyone if he got untied.
We seriously need to get him some anger management therapy.
Tantan was just high as fuck.
Alright, so... Let's go exploring the town, guys.
I thought you were splitting up.
Well, yeah, I still need to know where. We still need to find where everything is. I need to find where that tavern is still.
I need to know how many groups there's going to be.
Well, Ael's going to be speaking with guards. Jubilee's going to be going to a tavern.
The only thing I need to know is if Thorgrim is sticking with you or if Thorgrim's
No,
going
I'm going with Jubilee to the tavern.
Okay. I just needed to know if I needed 1 or 2 tokens. So if you're going with Jubilee, I'll just put Jubilee's token on board, and we'll stay here with her. Because this is going to be Theater of the Mind, as I do not have building maps for everything that you guys
That's fair.
Yep, go ahead. Yeah, sure.
I just want to place things on top of areas for like where to mark where they're at.
I do still technically have a bar map, but it's the same bar map as before.
But one we were just in.
No, that was the house.
Again, we don't need the bar map per se. We just a location on this map where it's at.
In any case, I need everyone to roll d20s to see who gets to do what first.
Ooh.
I guess we rolled with advantage because me and Orgrim are technically together, so.
Sure, I'll allow it. So Thorgrim and Jubilee's team gets to tell me what they're doing first, then Tauntaun, and then Adelsarde.
Alright,
So-
Orgrim, lead us to the tavern.
Yeah, go into any, like, tavern,
Go
watering
on, boy.
hole,
Find the
gathering
booze.
area, location, where a lot of people would be around to gossip and stuff.
Roll investigation.
Ooh.
Can I help him?
Yes, you can give him
As
the
I'm
help
actively looking. So
You
you
can
get
give him-
advantage now.
Please do
Perfect.
help.
Well, actually, should I roll with advantage or should you?
Do you have a modifier in investigation?
I got +5.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Alright, then I'll roll it. I rolled like
Yeah.
shit, but 13.
That +5 didn't take you very far now, did it?
No.
Rolled like shit.
Alright. You look around. You do find an area that looks like a tavern. However, the more you observe it, the more you realize that it seems to be more akin to a winery rather than an actual.
Close enough. That'll still work.
Well,
There are
there's
pe-
people in the inside talking.
There are people in there talking, but they're sipping the weakest of alcohols.
That's wine. You know, that's all. Wineries are more about the flavor. But
And cheese. Don't forget cheese.
Ironically, I think you'll be more the centerpiece than I will be in this
Yeah.
territory.
probably. It's not like dwarven beer, so. I'm
Maybe
not-
try to chat up a few people while I listen in. Translation, I probably have a better perception than you.
Oh, really?
+10 in it, so.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah.
I love that expertise, baby.
Fucking
Exactly.
bards.
Jack of
Don't
all
worry.
trades.
Don't worry, Mark can do it too.
Fucking
Rogues.
bards and rogues. Expertise bullshit.
We're the
And
skilled. We're the
specific
skilled.
subclasses.
We're the skilled horses. So I don't know. Make some friends and try to see if you can get information that way while I list around.
I guess. Oh,
Like I said, if anything, you're the oddity here. You're going to attract the most attention.
okay. So I will enter the winery and look around.
Yeah, we'll still. I'll still go and order some wine.
The people look to you, and you do get a fair few odd looks, but Jubilee does as well. But they seem to be friendly, they greet you, and other than that, nothing appears to be out of the normal.
Okay.
I didn't think of anything hostile. I thought they'd just be like, huh, interesting. To a dwarf.
Yeah, they seem more curious, because, I imagine they don't get a lot of visitors.
And I guess I'm getting some attention as well.
So, I'm going to sidle up with the nearest group and just see if I can't engage in some small talk before sort of guiding the conversation towards any appearances or problems caused by this Oni creature.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh boy. My mighty +1. Oh fuck.
So, as you attempt to steer the conversation in a different way, one of the elves that you're talking to will slide a glass of wine up to you and goes, "Tell me what you think about this wine," and absolutely distracts you from what you were trying to do.
So anyway, I was hoping that you guys could tell me information about the
While he's doing that, I'm just like kind of not wallflowering per se, but kind of just taking in the ambience while listening into conversations.
Okay.
If
Roll perception. So as you sit sipping, you sip your wine, you listen in, and apart from the music and the idle chatter of people explaining things about their day, how their livestock is doing, the harvest of the silk from the spiders, nothing stands out. There doesn't seem to be any talk about the Oni within the tavern.
Silk from the spiders. These are wood elves, correct?
Yes.
Must be a unique thing for this area, because when you usually think spiders and elves, you usually think drow. Interesting. I guess from there I'll try to see if I can find some easy target to possibly steer a conversation to. Some gentleman or lady that I'm basically trying to see if anyone's like giving me a look or something. Not a bad look, but like is intrigued enough.
We'll get to that in a bit because it is time to move on to Tauntaun. Since I gave both you and Thorgrim one roll.
Yep, that's fine.
So Tauntaun. What you doing?
Looking for the local mother hangout.
Operation Milfus Go.
Roll investigation. You wander around for a bit, and you think you find what appears to be a coffee shop with several wood elves going in and out, but this seems like the best place for what you're looking for.
Is there a reason you're being adorable right now?
I mean, I'm not usually adorable, but I appreciate it.
I'm talking to a cat. She's over here just splaying all over the ground. You're being a weirdo. Anyways. Tauntaun will waltz in.
Okay.
And then look for whatever group looks like it didn't lose a child. Since we were told not to go for the ones that lost children.
Roll another investigation.
Not as good, 15.
You see a group of 2 talking to one another, and as you approach, you hear them talking, and they are talking in a very odd inflection, and you hear, "Well, Linda, did Brenda get a big spender?" "Oh, no, Linda. No, Brenda. They didn't."
Oh god, they're Jersey. They're from fucking Jersey. No! Fuck, how am I gonna roll with this? Uh-oh.
I think it was just the bot.
Oh, okay, I thought it was me for a second there. It was the bot.
Music.
Yeah, the bot died.
Being on.
On it.
I can't do a Jersey accent, so Tauntaun's just gonna walk up and just say, "Hello, ladies. Any tasteful rumors of the area?"
As you sit down, they look to you and they go, "Well, you see, there's a group of travelers coming through." I can't do a Jersey accent, so I'm going to drop this immediately.
Darn, I wanted to see how long you can go with it.
Not very. I literally stole that scene from a freaking commercial, so I'm not good at this.
Yeah, I know the commercial. Travelers, you say? Do tell more.
Oh, we don't know much about them. We just know they're in town.
Huh. Anything else apart from that? Say, monsters to look out for?
Only if you have children. There's some Oni going around kidnapping kids, but it doesn't do it very often.
Is there a usual time frame? That way I know when to have the little ones inside.
Oh, that's for the gods to pay attention to, not us.
So there's been no established curfew involving it?
Oh, of course there's a curfew, it's just the thing sneaks into buildings.
Oh. That sounds troublesome.
Once again, only if you have children.
Well, anything else? Fun little gossip and whatnot?
Roll a persuasion to see what other sort of gossip you get.
Tauntaun over here just living his best life. Persuasion. Another 15.
So, rather forcefully, they pull you into a chair, and a coffee is sat in front of you as the conversation continues, but about absolutely nothing important involving the Oni. They start talking about fashion and various other things, and you are going to be locked here for a while, by the
I'm
looks of it.
completely fine with that. Fashion?
Yes.
To the guy who first started out with a pink fucking shawl?
Alright, so Adel Sarday, we're moving on to you.
Okay, so, let's see. First things first, Adel's actually going to go to the place where they're supposed to be holding the dinner later.
Okay.
Where is that exactly? Like, we don't need to show on a map, but like, is it the place that had, what's his name? Notes. The leader of the village? Or was that somewhere else?
What's his name?
I have it written down, don't worry.
Uh-huh.
Asvaldorn?
Okay. Yeah, there's just another building close to close to where you were led originally that the dinner will be held in.
How big is it?
It's fairly sizable.
She's gonna look to see if Aswagorn's in there.
He is not in the building that you're going to be dining in, though.
No, like, not in that building, but in his own building.
There are 2 guards standing outside the building, and they look to you and they go, business?
I was hoping to speak with Aswagorn, and referring to the dinner party that we're going to be attending later today.
They kind of eye you suspiciously, as this doesn't seem to be a typical action one would take, and they go, well, maybe we can help you answer your questions. What are you wanting to know?
Oh, perfect. I wanted to know, are these sorts of parties usual here?
Yes, rather frequent, actually.
How frequent?
I believe he holds one once a week, just to try and keep morale up.
And how many people go to these parties?
Depends on who wins an invitation.
Wins
Nobody
an
goes.
invitation?
He will typically invite people, mostly at random, and just to make sure that nobody gets to come 2 weeks in a row. Tries to make it fair for everybody involved.
Oh, I see. Fair enough, I suppose. That makes sense.
Otherwise, people, if they held contests, that would be unfair to everyone else. Given the fact that somebody could train to be better at whatever the contest is, and so on and so forth.
So it's a lottery.
Not quite. He picks people out, so it's not so much a lottery as whoever he decides gets to go, I suppose.
Interesting. When did he start doing this?
Shortly after the children went missing, several months after, actually, but it was causing quite a bit of pain to the morale of the citizens living here. So he started hosting these parties in an attempt to try and make people feel better.
Fair enough. So, sorry if I asked this already, but how many people go to these parties?
Once again, it depends.
So the amount of people going is random. Okay.
Yes. There's never a set number of how many will go at any given time.
And it's usually... Okay. By any chance, do you know anyone that's been to one of the parties?
I've been once. Some friends of mine have been a couple of times.
What usually happens?
We go in, we have conversation, we eat, and then we leave.
Okay. Alright, well, thanks for answering my questions and all that. I was just, how to say, a little nervous about it, not going to lie.
Why is that?
Well, I am a foreigner.
And
what I have discovered is that a lot of people do not take kindly to foreigners.
so long as you are not hostile with us, we have no reason to be upset with you.
Yes, and that's a breath of fresh air. Well, I'll leave you to your duties then.
We hope you have a good day.
You as well. She'll start heading along, while rubbing her chins a little. She is starting to think of a hypothesis, but she needs a bit more information.
A hypothesis?
She's going to start heading towards, like, I guess the center of town. We'll see if there are any other guards there.
Yeah, there's guards pretty much anywhere you go.
Alright, she'll head over to one. Excuse me.
They look to you.
I was wondering. I spoke with one of the guards about this earlier. It was in reference to, and she quiets her tone, the missing children and the Oni. I wanted to speak with one of the parents, well, the most recent parents, and obviously that's not something that I think they're ready for. But this has been going on for decades. Is there anyone you think would be willing to speak with me?
He watches you for a while before saying, "I'll be frank with you. You're new here, so most likely not.
Understandable.
While we are open and welcome to anyone who is not hostile, you're still foreigners, and it will take some time for us to begin trusting you."
I suppose I'll have to start building up that trust then, won't I?
Yes, unfortunately, your compatriot, the hostile one, has probably already burned those bridges.
Again, I apologize on his behalf. He's not used to being, well, surrounded.
Well, it is not your fault that it occurred, after all. He gives you a smile.
It all smells back. Alright, so I'll be on my way then.
He nods.
And they will then start heading back to their home, quote unquote.
We will then jump to Thorgrim and Jubilee.
I'm still having a wine tasting, I'm assuming.
Yes. You're still enjoying the wine, and they're paying for your drinks, probably because, once again, they're not used to newcomers, and given the fact that you are typically friendly to most everyone so long as they haven't pissed you off, they seem to be enjoying your company.
Oh yes, and I would imagine slowly starting to being like, oh, this is actually not too bad. I'm normally more of a beer drinker, but it's actually quite nice.
Alright, so, Jubilee, are you wanting to do anything? Because Thorgrim
Yeah.
still seems very thoroughly distracted.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah, like I said, I was looking for anyone who was eyeing me up, as it were.
Roll a perception.
Nope.
Damn.
That's an at one.
Uh-oh.
You saw him there.
Well, hello, gorgeous.
I really want to take this in a bad direction, but I won't.
Fuck it. No, go for it. I want to see where this goes.
As you begin looking around, you begin thinking back to Hubert apologizing, and for the briefest moments, you find it rather adorable in an awkward sort of way, how he seemed very awkward trying to apologize to you.
Oh, Lord.
Why am I thinking about that right now? You've done the triangle.
I didn't do it. Your crit fail did it.
Bruh.
Nope, that belongs. That's it. Don't do that.
Brain?
Apparently, I'm
stop
now
it.
distracted with other things.
Brain, stop it. Brain.
Brain, please, I don't want to get killed by an angry angry drow sorceress.
Please stop it.
Thinks about that, then thinks about just glowing red eyes. I can almost hear her speaking her native tongue at me. Oh, Shinderu.
Nani?
But I guess if anyone approaches me, I'll have to wait for if someone approaches me then.
No one seems to be about to approach you, unfortunately. They seem to be giving you your space. They seem to be respecting your space if you want some, since you seem to be sitting alone.
You're gonna make me say the meme.
Okay.
Just respect me, Daddy.
What? No, it's in you cut out. What did you say?
He said,
Oh, God damn it.
He said, disrespect me, Daddy.
Bruh.
Well, that's the best I'm gonna get. Oh, that was a turn wasted by us.
Yeah.
And now we'll go to Tauntaun.
Alright,
Back to
what more
this
gossip have
debacle.
I gotten from these girls?
They have literally been talking about nothing but fashion for the past hour and a half.
Awesome. How many stores are in this place?
There are, according to them, there are only 3 worth going to, whereas everywhere else is low tier trash.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
And none of the stores here seem to have names to it. You just go to them. And they describe that their favorite one has attires made completely out of silk. And they describe the silk as soft as a cloud and as light as something similar to a cloud. They don't seem very smart.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, they're from Jersey. What can I expect?
Fantasy Jersey.
Fantasy what?
You're cutting out again.
I said fantasy Jersey.
There we go.
Why would I want a fantasy jersey? Just have Jersey.
Eventually one of them goes, well, it's time to head home. And they stand up and walk off without saying goodbye. And the other one will just stand up, squeeze your shoulder, and invite you to come drinking coffee with them tomorrow as she also walks off.
I appear to have made new friends. Time to go and visit those stores.
Based on how long you've spent here and the fact you know that you are due at the dinner, you don't think you have time to do that.
Oh, I can't visit just one?
Not without risking being late.
Did you say that?
Fashion, being fashionably late.
Yep. I was hoping you would make that connection.
Where's the silk store?
So you know that the place that you're going to be eating is in the northwest, and the silken store is somewhere on the east side of the village. You were just given a vague location, not the exact place.
Damn it. Alright, I'll just go back to the house tavern thing.
Okay. Technically, it's Adel Sarday's turn next, but she said she was going to the house.
Yeah, the house tavern thing.
Yeah, I know, the house. Which means I don't have to go to you because this was a reconnaissance mission.
Alright.
Unless you want to go into the house for some reason.
Nah, that's fine.
Okay. And Jubilee, around this time, you look at the sun and you realize that you and Thorgrim also need to boogie.
Oh,
Boogie
I will
woogie.
collect Thorgrim and be like, we gotta get back to the home. We gotta get ready.
And since Thorgrim is currently burbed, he will just agree with you and follow.
Alright.
To make things easier on everybody.
I will also be right back.
Okay.
Alright. So, since half of us are back, Idle will just go ahead and take a seat.
Edel, why do you keep stealing seats? Come on!
Hello, Tauntaun. Did you find any interesting information regarding the Oni from the mothers of this area?
Oh, yeah, right. So, it can break into buildings.
Yes.
There is a curfew set. However, most of the information is held by the guard.
I'm going to have to ask the guard about that. I have an idea, but it's a very unlikely one. You still have that locate creature spell in your book, yes?
Yeah, and again, I'd have to see or at least have a lot more knowledge about Onis to use it.
Damn it. Okay.
You can check with Dan and see if he got that book in.
Alright, that is true. Might as well.
I say we wait for others, because I get the feeling that book might be expensive.
Most likely. But, assuming, of course, that the people at the there are people at the party, I have a theory that I need more evidence towards, and hopefully you might be able to help. Guess we'll find out.
What the?
What?
I'm looking at the premium assets you can get with Roll20, and first off, what I typed has absolutely nothing to do with what I was trying to find. And out of the two that it's showing me, two of the images has just cleavage for days, and I'm not sure why.
That's how it goes.
Comes back to the building, doesn't inform anybody they're back.
Ooh.
You.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, this is normal for Tauntaun.
It'll go and check on Ricky and Hubert.
You open the door and you see Hubert currently looking at one of the revolvers that Mark gave him, or loaned to him, or whatever. And if he didn't, I'm saying he did. And Hubert's currently looking it over curiously.
Hello, Hubert. Hello, Ricky.
Hello, my lady. Did you have fun?
Not really.
Why is that?
Well, I have a hypothesis, and it's not one it's one I hope is not true, but it's the only hunch I have to go on.
And what is your hypothesis, my lady?
I'm thinking the leader of the village might be who the Oni is disguising himself as.
Why is that?
Well, it's mainly because of a couple of things. There's a curfew set in place to stop children from going around outside, but that would have been set by the leader, so he'd know when the children would be inside. The leader gives out invitations, so he would be able to give invitations to parents, so that one or both, if they're responsible, but the parents could be at the party while the child is most likely at home. Meaning someone could just sneak in, grab the child, and do with as they will. But
If that were the case, and the leader is present at the party, you would be assuming that there would be someone someone working with him.
that's what I'm thinking. Either that or the leader leaves partway through. But again, it's a very wild hypothesis to have. And it's potentially not correct at all. That's why I need more evidence.
There is one issue that I might bring up.
And that is?
How long does the party go for, and when is the curfew set? Because if the curfew is not until sundown, presumably he will allow us to leave before the curfew has actually taken effect within the village.
That's a good point. I thought
Back,
the
by the
curfew...
way.
Oh, welcome back. I was thinking the curfew would be only towards the children. But if it's towards everyone, then... Well, there's also the fact that I can't really speak with any of the parents who had the children kidnapped because the village does not trust us enough, which makes sense, I guess.
In any case, I'm sure we'll figure something out eventually.
I will.
I said we, not you.
I know what you said.
At that point, Jubilee will come in the house and be like, "We're back."
Oh, they're back.
Yes.
Hi, back. I'm Tauntaun.
Very funny, Tauntaun.
Son of a bitch, fucking Stellaris opened a new pack.
Is it just you, Tauntaun?
No, it'll somewhere in the house.
Yeah. Unfortunately, me and Thorgrim came up empty on information related to the Oni.
Yeah, that's a
We
shame.
got
I found
some
out
information, just not anything relevant, unfortunately. Looks up. Oh, there you are.
Hello, Jubilee. Hello, Thorgrim.
Hello.
Anything of interest that you found?
I found that I
Unfortunately-
actually don't mind elven wine.
Anything regarding the Oni?
Unfortunately, we didn't find any information relevant.
Just
We
a
learned
lot of,
some things, but nothing relevant, unfortunately.
a lot of gossip, but not the kind of gossip we were looking for.
Right. Well,
The townsfolk seem pretty chill about everything, too, though, which is kind of weird.
they're friendly to us, and that's nice. A breath of fresh air, so to speak.
I suppose, but at the same time, think about it. Like, wouldn't they be in a state of anxiety or anxiousness? None of them seem to be very anxious.
They are.
Yeah, you'd think they would be in more of a panic.
They are. They're just hiding it. And this has been going on for decades. They're more than likely more used to it now.
They're really good at hiding it then.
Oh, trust me, they are. But Tauntaun and I had
Must
an
be
idea.
an elven thing.
Maybe. Tauntaun and I had an idea.
What idea?
The locate creature idea.
Oh, right! Let's go see Dan! Or D. Or Damien.
We need to get a monster manual that Orbit's created. Hopefully he should have a copy. We'll get one. Tauntaun can study it, the Oni about it, and then he should be able to locate creature.
Do any of you
Honestly,
guys have
I'm
a card?
probably gonna study that entire book, that way I can just locate whatever.
Study the Oni first. And yes, I do have a card.
Oh, because if not, I was gonna say I've been holding on to one just in case.
No need.
All right, I'll have mine on standby as the emergency one in case you guys run out.
Good idea.
That's how I've been holding it.
It'll then shut this door, slide D's card under it, and then we'll open it.
These cards!
I was waiting for that. Not
I mean-
disappointed.
Do you know? Okay, she's gone.
She didn't go through, she just opened it.
D's wares.
I was gonna say we probably should make sure we have enough funds to buy said thing too, because he's probably gonna try to sell it at a high price. Although I do have a rarity that he might be interested in.
Guess we'll find out.
Produces wheel of cheese.
Oh, hello and welcome! It's so good to see you again.
What's your name again?
My name is Devilish Dylan, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello.
Then why'd you say see us again?
What do you mean?
Anyway,
Earlier.
let's not focus on that. For now, we were... I think last time we were here, we spoke about... a monster manual?
Monster manual.
Ah, yes, one of those doodads. Those are pretty expensive, you know.
That's expensive as, say, a real fine gourmet cheese. Aged.
A little more expensive than that.
Yeah.
Something like that could reduce the price greatly, considering it's not just any block of cheese, but a rare type.
What kind of cheese is it?
This is the last of a long lineage of cheese farmers from Auroch cheese. One of the last ones they've ever made. Is quite unique.
This would be impressive if it weren't for the fact that you can get Auroch cheese from it just about anywhere. Well, mostly from dwarves.
Yeah, and it's not just the Auroch, the fact that it's Auroch cheese, but the fact that it's, again, made from some very good druidic cheesemakers that unfortunately aren't with us anymore, so this is the last of its kind. Come on, it's druid stuff. You know that's the good stuff.
Think about it.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
I wanted to help.
Yeah, I'll let you say your thing real quick, so hold off on your roll, Chaos.
Oh, alright. I was going to say, think about it. You could get a painting from anywhere. A painting is just a nice thing to look at. Sure, you could get a painting from a dwarf like you mentioned, but what if you got a painting from a specific artist with a specific take on the medium, and they're not around to give their unique footprint on it anymore? Therefore, their last work of art would be unique. You can't just get it anywhere, and you can't have it remade, because it's impossible to remake someone's certain touch of cheese.
Cannot believe you are using an art metaphor on a wheel of cheese.
Hey, man!
Just roll persuasion.
In the next campaign, you and I just need to play a bard and a rogue. We are good swindlers.
I'll be right back, though.
Alright.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Make the painting more
Hey!
expensive by stealing it.
We are getting that book for a wheel of cheese we found in a basement, boys.
Don't we still have like a lot of that cheese?
Yeah, it's
He doesn't need to know.
It's in Thorgrim's stomach.
And it was
And
so
if we have the
good.
wheels, he doesn't need to know.
So what I'm hearing is he ate the Gouda stock.
I got that brie shit, man.
We got that
I saw some
brioche.
delicious Auroch cheese.
Does that
But
mean
I ate
Tauntaun
it.
has
To
the
the
munchkin?
bread.
Mm.
Also, Phenom, have you ever seen Road to El Dorado?
Yes, I love that movie. I've watched it like 10 times.
I want to do me a favor. We need to play those type of characters at some point.
I don't know if I could off a goof.
I mean, they're both
rogues. Well, that'd be fun as hell, man.
If you do that, you need to have a moment where you say both. Both is good.
You should do that with Scorp. That's more your tools of speed.
Scorp's not a swindler. He's just a sex pest.
Hey.
Am I wrong?
Offense to that. I'm a sex maniac, not a sex pest. Put some respect on my title, damn it.
Case in point, yeah, he's not the swindler type.
Yeah, no, I'm bad at swindling. Now, thieving! Thieving I'm good at. For example, when stealing art, don't roll it up, and don't cut it. It ruins pretty much all of it.
Yeah, but if you don't get it out of the frame can have built-in shredders now.
I mean, the frames have built-in shredders.
Because the mindset of if I can't have it, no one can. It's literally a security measure I think they started. It is fucked beyond all belief. I know one artist did it to one of his own paintings just to fuck with people at an auction.
Sorry, what did he do?
He built a shredder into the frame of a painting, so if it ever went up in the auction sold, the shredder would activate and shred the painting.
Wow.
That he made.
I mean...
You can't. It's not a crime because it was his stuff. So.
Well, that is true. If someone bought it without knowing that it had a shredder in it, well.
Well, no, it was at the auction, so the money had not left hands yet.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay.
So, like as soon as it said sold, the shredder activated. So
Okay,
the money
so
had not left
first of
hands
all-
yet. It was there to make a point.
The painter
Now,
was named
I know
Banksy.
this is unrelated
Oh,
to
so
what
it was Banksy.
Yes,
but
it was Banksy. It was a
I'm now
1.4 million
imagining
painting,
chainsaw on the painting.
and it was activated via remote control.
I know. I never said it wasn't, but it's
But
still.
I
that's
highly doubt a museum's gonna do that. No, just smell in the air.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
You know,
Look
Surprised
where-
you-
Welcome back.
I'm surprised you guys weren't talking when I came back.
We were.
we were talking a lot. We just stopped when you came in.
Anyway, he sits there and thinks about it for a minute and goes, "Look, just because I like you so much, I'll give you a bit of a discount for the cheese. But you have to remember, it's still just cheese."
What if we gave you 2 wheels of cheese?
It's still just cheese, he says, holding his hand out.
Well, Jubilee.
What kind of discount are we getting? So
I think he means he'll give us the book for the cheese.
Nah, that's not quite what I meant. You'll
Okay.
still have to pay something, it just won't be as expensive. Of course, if you just want the entry of the specific creature you're hunting from it, that will be good enough to trade for the cheese.
Oh.
No, I want
yes.
the whole book.
well, he wants the whole book. So how much will the book be worth after the trade?
Well, you gotta remember, I don't have a strict cost limit. I trade. So you have to be willing to trade me something, and I will determine if it's worth it.
What if we bought the one section of it now, but then we got the rest of it later? Would that be allowed?
Yeah.
Down payment.
I suppose it could
How
be.
does a vial of Hydra blood, 15, 20 gold gems, and a bottle
That's
of
already
healthy
good.
moss sound?
And a bottle
That's
of
a
what
good
now?
deal, actually.
Healthy moss. I forget the name of it, but if you put it in potions, and it makes it pulpier.
Oh, I have a grow bed of those, but I can always use more. Sure, I'd be willing to trade that.
Oh, perfect.
For the whole ass book?
There you go. Well,
And-
enjoy your cheese, your moss, and your gems.
He holds his hand out for all of the stuff.
Gonna
I'll
give the
hand over
vial
the
of
cheese.
Hydra blood first, then the gems, that way I can mark those off. I'm now sitting pretty at 4 vials of Hydra blood. 15 20 gold point gems. And 0 bottles of healthy moss.
He takes everything, sets it aside before looking up and goes, "Errol!" And as he shouts this, a book falls down and lands on Tauntaun's head. It doesn't hurt, by the way. It literally just lands flatly on your head, but it does not have an impact.
What a shame I can't use my hair as tentacles.
Oh, thanks for that.
Oh, hi, Daryl.
Hello.
Love you much, Daryl.
Always got to say hi to Daryl. It's tradition now.
Alright.
Yeah, it's Daryl.
I do have a question
Great.
for you.
And I might have an answer for you.
You said before that you don't accept gold, but do you give gold in response to things?
Potentially. Also, I never said I didn't accept gold. I said I don't accept only gold.
Whatever.
So we can sell stuff to him. Interesting.
He does a so-so motion within limits.
Well,
Of course.
how much would you pay for a scroll of firebolts and a scroll of healing word?
Not particularly much. I'd give you about 15 for each of them.
How about 18 for each of them?
Roll persuasion.
Let's see. Well, shit.
I mean, 18
This
for
is
just
why I
healing
do the
work sounds
talking.
reasonable.
Afraid not. 15's about as high. 15's about what I'm willing to do.
Okay, that's fine.
He'll hold
That's
his
still
hand
pretty
down.
gold.
Joe, hand over the scrolls.
He'll give you the gold.
Nice. Alright. Anyone wants anything else?
Do you have any spell books?
Daryl! Daryl, look into that.
I don't think we do. If we do, if we do have any, some weird wizard probably tried the bullshit of trying to remake their book. That doesn't work if you give me their book.
What's his name, Ovitus?
No.
Interesting.
Hey, guys, just to let you know, I don't think we'll need the carriage much anymore, considering I have a new way of transportation for us.
Huh.
What is it?
Yeah. I can make us move very fast over a period of time for a day. In a cloud-like form.
Wait, you can turn us into clouds.
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh.
Well, let's hope that we're not affected by the winds.
Oh man, that would suck so much. I could have.
I mean,
an
we're
arm in
not
one
actually
state,
clouds.
my
We're
head in
little
another.
wisps, as it were.
Even so.
Still got... we still can move on our own.
Either way.
So, that being said, I do have the Great Bag of Tricks. Should I sell that or keep it, is what I'm asking.
Well,
Keep it. It never hurts to have a carriage.
yes, it depends.
I guess not.
Because I can still cast that carriage freely once a day.
If you want to keep it, then keep it. Honestly, I can see pros and cons to both.
Yeah, I guess having a backup plan doesn't hurt, so I'll keep it for now. I've also got the hype man they don't really use, though, anymore. Sometimes it just accidentally gives it to one of you guys now.
Apparently, I have a knife ? Magic. Where the fuck did that come from?
Right, devilish. Do you have a calendar?
I have many calendars.
You're
Alright.
finally
I don't like the way
asking
you
for a
said
calendar.
that.
Do you have one that would automatically tell the date?
Not for where you guys are right now.
So, not for in this realm.
No, they don't have a system of days worth tracking no more.
They don't?
Of course not.
Uh-oh.
That's upsetting.
That's ominous.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would they have something to keep track of days when they've lost all hope?
That's even more
No,
ominous.
Which is
That's
why it's
depressing.
upsetting.
Or, it could be any number of reasons, to be fair.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Reasons that old devilish Dylan's willing to talk about, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
So, information for payment?
Of course.
I think we're kind of losing the plot here, guys.
Yes, we are focused on finding the Oni. If we're that worried
Well,
about it, we can come back for it later.
Yeah, we could always buy the information later.
Before we go, could you have Daryl look into other books of monsters?
Well, there's more than Caden's Tome of Foes. I guess I can make him look into that too.
Morden, who is it? Toma what?
Morton
Perfect.
Kanan's
Morton
Tome
Ka-
of Foes.
Mornkaiden?
Morton Kanan, Morton Kaiden, however you want to pronounce it.
I don't know who that is.
Was that also
Yeah,
written by Ovitus?
No, it's written by Morton Kaden. Who do you think it's written by?
A
Does
legendary
Tauntaun
monster
know who
hunter.
this is?
Oh. Weird.
DM.
What?
Does Tauntaun know who this is?
Roll a history with disadvantage.
What the
fuck?
fuck?
You have a vague idea of who it is. It's not someone from your plane of existence, though.
So barely having information makes sense, but you do know of him.
Name sounds familiar. I don't think any of you would know him. He's not from your guys' place.
Are you doubting my bardic lore?
Your bardic lore doesn't extend to different timelines.
Devilish question for you. Does time
Answer.
pass the same way in this shop as it does where we are at the minute? In the realm we are in.
Possibly.
Alright, we should probably
we need to
go
get-
then.
We need to get ready, yeah. Yesterday, you and I need to wash up, freshen up, and get styling.
I don't know hope there's a bath in this place.
Island profiling. I just wanted to be part of the conversation.
Well, I suppose I'll see you. And it'll
Yeah, Devilish Dylan says that, then suddenly a random blonde man runs in, just yells, and then runs away. What was that?
It just calmly walks off.
No, calmly struts off.
And as you all leave, you very easily discover, yes, time flows the same way within his shop.
We time travel.
Alright, Ada will go
No,
over to-
please don't let us time travel.
We did
It went
that.
so well the last time.
Yeah, we did that once before, and it went great.
Time
Except for
shenanigans
all of the other
are bullshit.
ramifications.
The action of one player character completely derailed the campaign.
You don't say. And you love every
My
second.
bad.
It wasn't you.
It was me.
And he loved every second of it. Anyway, Elle will go over to you.
I thought it had to do with me changing the past.
Technically speaking, that wasn't your plan. That was all me, baby.
Your plan, but my execution.
Elle will go to Hubert. Hubert,
Milo was executed?
Hello, my lady.
you've been here all day. Did you see if there was a bath here?
There is one in the back, yes.
Alright, I guess I'll go use it. Actually, can you draw out some water for it?
Of course. Well, I can find water, I suppose.
Actually, no. And she'll just hand over the alchemy jug. Use this.
Very well.
That will only create a gallon, I believe.
Oh, it's 12 gallons.
I think it can hold up to that much, but you gotta let it create.
Well, Hubert's will have it handled.
I mean, I can always just make water elemental.
It makes 8 gallons of fresh water and 12 gallons of salt water.
Go
8
ahead,
gallons will work.
human seed.
I apologize, I'm wrong.
Salt.
It also makes 2 gallons of mayonnaise for some fucking
Which is
reason.
a canon thing. It's literally put in there as a joke, and they just said, fuck it, we're going with it.
Why mayonnaise specifically?
Why not?
Literally, I just explained why.
Yeah, literally, whenever creating the things the alchemy jug could make, someone just threw that in as a joke because they were trying to think of everything that a magical jug would create just to be helpful. So they just said 2 gallons of mayonnaise for shiggles, and then the people making the item went, yeah, sure, whatever.
Fuck it.
And they just went with it.
Fuck it, let's go with it.
Personally, I like the
why
other.
was mayonnaise was the first thing they thought of.
Literally was just because someone made it as a joke, they did it, and they went, I was kidding!
Then there's the idea floating around on the internet. You fill it with enough of the liquid, it'll learn to make that liquid.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
that is-
anyway-
And that's how a vampire figured out that it would have an unlimited source of O-positive blood.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere different with that.
That's actually
I know,
a very
he's a
humane
vampire.
possibility, though.
That's how the succubus learned to make.
Ada was going to head towards the back.
It's how they learned to make their famous clam bake.
Uh, assuming that he heard the conversation between Adel and Hubert, Thorgrim's actually going to follow.
Thorgrim, before you go, just need something out of your bag of holding, please.
Yeah, what do you want?
Just reaches in and grabs the formal dress I have. Thank you.
Right. I'll reach in and also grab my tux.
Well, I'm going to go bathe via water elemental, so yeah.
I'll just have to wait my turn. I'm just getting the dress ready.
I mean,
Oh well, yeah, I can prestidigitation myself. What am I talking about?
yeah, but water elemental. They get in all the nooks and
Yeah, I know, but I can't do that. So
So, after preparing your bath, Adelsar Day, Hubert will step out of the room and stand guard in front of it, 2 doors away.
Yeah, bath time.
I will stand across the hall and just wait.
A little bit later.
I'm just getting changed. I don't even care if Squib. Probably forgetting Squib is there and just starts getting undressed.
Oh, it's a large elemental. I could bathe 4 people in this thing.
A bit later, it'll return. She is washed up and her clothes have been cleaned.
As such, can I take Squib and Patterson for a bath?
I mean, if you invite Squib, but Squib is currently in Jubilee's room.
I have found a solution to the bathing problem.
Jubilee's already like in a state of undress. Not on. At least knock. It's just polite.
Oh, come on, I've already seen everything.
I know.
You see the door slowly close before Patterson kicks it open and enters. He seems to like
Patterson.
He seems to like kicking doors open.
Anyways, now that all 4 of us are here, I can summon a water elemental. Those things are fucking huge. I can bathe 4 people in that.
Can we not do it in a bedroom, please?
I mean, sure. It doesn't really leave a mess.
It would still get a lot of things wet.
Phrasing.
Currently trying to hide myself from Patterson. Like covering myself right now.
Yeah, he read one of my books. He's
Patterson's
probably
staring
seen
at me.
everything.
No, Patterson is just
Okay.
looking about the room.
Okay.
Pat,
Well, I thought you'd want to try to keep the innocence of your boy, of all things.
He read the Bone Zone. I lost his innocence already.
You are really bad at this.
I never said I was a good parent. I am a single parent. The dagger doesn't help at all.
Was the dagger
I'm
the
just
other-
lucky it didn't
the
go
other
out for
parent?
milk and never came back.
Well, if you're gonna clean up, just make sure not to get the dress wet.
Yeah, I'd say lose the dress again. We still got how much time left?
you still got
I was
quite a bit of
still-
time before the party.
I'm still caught in a state of undress, so I wasn't dressed yet. That's why I'm trying to cover my top from Patterson right now.
Patterson, who does not really care.
Jubilee,
I'm trying to at least seem decent.
Jubilee, Patterson's a lot like Charlie. He doesn't understand it.
I still wouldn't go around. Look back to Squib for a moment. Squib, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You've been very quiet about this.
Kinda shell-shocked, I guess.
Phrasing.
So I guess if it's okay with you, Squib, I guess we're all getting a bath via Tauntaun then.
Sorry about that. I was in a mild argument with a friend of mine.
About what?
Nothing. It's not important enough to disclose. I missed
Pities.
the last like 2 minutes of what was happening.
I just
Basically,
said
we
to
asked
Squib
Squib
if
if
it's
he wants
okay
a
with
bath.
him. Asking for the bath.
Sure.
Cool.
All right,
I'm gonna start summoning.
All right. Thorgrim, what are you doing?
I was going to use the bath after Adel used the bath, and I'm currently looking around to see if there's any water.
Hubert left the alchemy jug for you, which still seems to be able to produce water.
Oh, neat. I will use that then.
Almost as if he realized what you were planning.
Good boy.
Does anyone else find it dumb that it's water and sand for a water elemental?
No.
No.
Nah.
I would have put sand under earth.
So
I mean-
I'm gonna...
Beach.
It's just granulated earth.
Look.
Hello.
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 Welcome back. We're all naked.
Okay.
They're not in front of you, though.
Mark,
That
okay,
response-
that's my natural
Yeah,
state of
that can
being.
be changed, but
Well, yeah, we're working
We're just
on it. We're
getting
gonna
all
bathe first.
bathed up for the party.
Patterson will excuse himself, though, as Jubilee does not seem comfortable with his presence.
Patterson, you have
Hello.
to bathe too.
Hello.
I should probably clean the robot too.
Patterson is going to go hang out with said robot.
Oh, well, that's handy. I could get them both at once. I'm sure I probably have a bow tie I can slap on the robot.
So, Adel Sarday, what you doing?
She's checking on Ricky.
Riki is laying down, just seeming to mind her own. She looks at you as you approach.
Are you feeling any better?
I'm okay.
Elle rests her hand on her shoulder. We're going to be going to a party later today. Do you want to come with, or do you want to stay here?
I don't know if I'm invited.
You'll be invited if you're with me.
If you want me to go, I will.
Well, I'd like you to only come with me if you feel like you're ready to.
And
I don't
I'll
want
go
to.
if you, I'll go if you want me to.
Alright. It'll probably be safer, and you might enjoy it.
He nods.
Alright. So, she'll look to Hubert. You managed to apologize without vomiting.
I suppose I did, yes.
And you sounded so genuine, too. Weird how you can kill hundreds of people, and yet you stumble when you want to say sorry to someone.
That's because killing people is easy.
It is. But I'm glad that you managed to apologize anyway.
I am not sure about how I feel on the matter.
You'll feel better. You probably don't have that same guilt feeling you were having before, do you?
I don't know. I've been focused on other tasks.
I'll give it some time.
Dropped something, and I don't know where I dropped it. Now it's just in the ether somewhere until I find it.
I hate when that happens.
I'm just waiting to hear what the others think of just sudden roaring water.
Is ignoring it, because she knows that it has something to do with someone that likes causing chaos.
Hey, Tauntaun doesn't like causing chaos. He just happens to cause it by accident sometimes.
Of course.
I suppose I'm going to this party as well, my lady.
Do you not want to go?
I do not care one way or the other. I just need to know if I need to change how I act.
Just don't kill anyone? Don't attack anyone either.
Well, the answer is yes.
You don't randomly attack people.
Correct. I attack and kill people for a reason.
Well, if you're coming with, I would like you to do something.
What might that be?
Keep your eye on the leader.
Very well.
Just in case. If he tries to leave, or if he does disappear for too long, or if you notice that he, for example, leaves the place where the dinner is occurring, just try and keep an eye on where he goes.
I could incapacitate him, my lady.
Hubert, that helps nobody.
It helps me.
Don't.
It is easier to keep track of an unconscious person than it is a conscious one.
Now you're just trying to vex me.
Perhaps.
But is he wrong?
Sorry, what did Hubert say?
He said perhaps.
They'll roll their eyes and then head outside.
You probably passes by Jubilee's room. You just hear a bunch of, okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh god, why is there water everywhere?
Adel is walking by it and pretending she does not see it.
Here. The door shut.
Pretending she does not hear it.
And then there's Tauntaun just, whee!
She's ignoring that even more.
Over here turning a water elemental into a goddamn amusement park.
Eventually, Thorgrim will come out, freshly washed and dressed in his tuxedo, and he will return the alchemy jug to Adel Sorde or Hubert, whoever wants to have possession of it.
Adel will take Emperor away. Wow, Thorgrim, you freshen up well.
Thank you.
Is he wearing the tuxedo? I never actually thought we'd get use out of the tuxedo Tauntaun made.
Oh, Mark, are you...
What the hell are you doing? Don't you yell at me? What the fuck are you doing?
Are you prepared to take part in high-functional society?
Thought I already was in a society.
Not a high-functioning one.
What's the difference?
What do you mean? Tauntaun is high functioning.
Well, you see, the difference is, one is people trying to get by, and the other is people pretending to get by while also hiding away their dark, evil secrets behind pomp and circumstance.
Isn't that still just regular society? Aren't we all technically hiding dark secrets?
Yes,
So how is it high functioning?
it isn't.
So it's just still us being in a society.
The joke
Nah.
The joke I was making, Mark, is that... Never mind.
We live in a society.
Just be yourself, Mark.
Yes, I think people will enjoy your blunt nature.
Somebody has the fucking keys, and
okay.
I'm hearing them run all around.
I guess while Mark was just engrossed in reading, did he get anything from the book or no?
Roll an intelligence check.
There she goes again.
Oh,
She just zooming.
15 ain't bad.
For the time being, you will be allowed to use half your proficiency bonus with the firearm.
Oh, okay. Okay. So he kind of closes the book. You can do that.
I will ask you something of you, Mark, though.
What?
While you're there, help Hubert keep an eye on the leader. Just try to be subtle about it.
Okay.
Hale nods and then looks over, finally acknowledging the chaos going on in Jubilee's room. Now we just have to wait for them. We'll see how quickly Tauntaun can read.
Presumably it's Tauntaun, Jubilee, and Squib within.
Yes, but he's the one with the monster manual.
Would you say we've had enough time to wash and get dressed by now?
Yes. Assuming you guys didn't get distracted with something else.
Well, no. Tauntaun knows there's a plan. And I still have to wash a robot and a skeleton.
We're busy right now.
Make
Yeah, we can do that
roll
another
wisdom
time.
No.
We can do that another time. Patterson, Mark, it's your turn.
Patterson will immediately run to and out the door.
Wait, no, Patterson, come back here.
No.
It's just a bat.
No,
You are soaked in blood, young man. Come here.
I will not.
Shut the fuck up, you. Right, I have to go and collect my skeleton. Mark, there's a water elemental in there that you can go into and clean yourself off. I left a bow tie on the... whatever's in there. Bed, desk, table, somewhere in there.
Fucking magnet.
Yes, it is a magnet and a fucking top hat. That is what he's giving Mark.
Why would I need that?
To fit into
It's a
high
party.
society.
Oh, you
Yeah.
just said to be myself.
Yes.
Doesn't mean you can't dress up. Not to mention, if you get in a fight, it's really easy to go back to your fighting mode. Take off the bow tie, take off the hat, boom, fighting mode.
Why don't I just...
I'd give you a monocle, but I don't know how it would sit on your face.
Why would I need that? Fighting mode is default.
Okay.
Look, just go in there and wash. I already have to deal with enough shit from my skeleton.
I don't really need to wash.
We're trying to make a good impression. Being clean is one of them. You
But I
tend to
am already
be
clean.
blood-soaked. And prestidigitation doesn't work all that well.
Is Mark actually blood-soaked right now?
Not if you've been taking care to wash off the blood and gore you've generated on yourself every night.
Okay, yeah, no, he's probably super... doesn't understand the concept of washing, so...
In that case, yes, you are dirty.
He kind of look at himself and... will shrug.
Yeah, we're not meeting what is potentially a king like that.
Besides, with what I asked you to do, if you cover yourself in blood, you're likely to get more attention than usual.
Yeah, so just go in the water elemental. It'll take care of the rest.
We'll go in the water elemental. And before
It's in
he gets busted
Jubilee's
up
room.
because of it.
Nah, it's just high power water, same way you'd clean a car.
So,
It's a car.
There will be no negative effects from the water elemental washing you.
while Mark is doing that,
Going through the Mark wash! Going through the Mark wash, yeah! Yeah?
the book, read it. You need to figure out what the Oni is.
Fine, then go collect my skeleton so it can get washed too.
Hubert?
Must I?
Yes.
Please.
Fine.
If you have to shove him in a bag, feel free to.
I'll probably just kill him, he says as he
No!
walks out the door.
It takes like 3 days to get him back!
He's already gone.
Your boyfriend's very rude, El Sarde.
Sorry, what do you say?
Your boyfriend is very rude.
So are you.
Yeah, at least I don't go around killing people.
As if you haven't tried.
No. Actually, I've never tried to kill someone.
Right. She clearly doesn't believe you.
I would rather just be an extremely minor inconvenience to them, like missing keys.
You must... It's strange to see you being humble for once. Anyway, get back to reading.
What exactly are you trying to discover with your reading?
Enough to get locate creature to work on an Oni.
Roll an intelligence check. Let's see if you actually pay attention while reading.
Can I try and help him by just hovering over him, hovering over him and making sure he focuses?
Yes, because that's when you're reading.
If he respected you, I would allow this. I don't think he respects you.
Fair enough.
Also, Tauntaun, how did you roll a 15 with no modifiers? When
That
you're
was
a
Jay.
wizard?
That was me.
Oh. What are you rolling?
Yeah, I have a +4.
That's for the book.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I said roll.
My bad.
21.
Yeah, you think that you can use locate creature fairly well and locate it.
I love how I accidentally clicked it twice, and I got a 21 and a 22.
Basically the same result.
Yeah, pretty much. But 21 is funnier.
So, did you understand it, Tauntaun?
I understand it enough.
Perfect. How long does it take?
Eventually Hubert will walk in, pulling one of Patterson's swords with him, as Patterson is following behind him, doing the give me hands.
Patterson, you can get your sword back after a bath.
No.
Then you don't get the sword back.
Patterson will watch you before walking over to the fireplace and stands in the fire.
No, that is not how you bathe. Get in the water.
Patterson will cross his arms as you can see char forming on the bones of his legs.
If I have to order you, I fucking will.
Oh.
Patterson, this is an order. Go take a fucking bath.
Patterson will watch you for a minute before he walks towards the room where the water elemental is, and then turns around and sprints out the door again, toward an area you know where's a river.
Well, you have
As long as
Tauntaun
he
well,
ends up clean.
You have Tauntaun well, Tauntaun.
I don't need your backsass, woman.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, as they say.
Nature and
Yeah,
nurture.
that means he's also very steady.
Nature and nurture working in perfect harmony.
I would like to mention, this also means he's very stabby. His other parent's a dagger.
So?
At this point, I think Patterson believes that Thorgrim is his dad.
What does that make Tauntaun?
What?
It makes Tauntaun the mother, obviously.
What?
Well, congratulations, Thorgrim.
What?
You hear that, Thorgrim? Start punishing your fucking child. I don't want to be the bad guy.
I guess that means, technically speaking, you're married to Tauntaun now.
What?
You can have children out of wedlock, my lady.
That's true, but I don't think that Thorgrim would be the kind to do that.
What?
I'm just gonna go over here. Far over here.
Do not leave your child, Thorgrim.
I'm ignoring you.
Where are you
Jubilee comes
going,
out with a
honey?
Dress on. How do I look? What's going on out here?
Thorgrim cannot handle his
Teasing
character.
Thorgrim.
And you look great, Jubilee.
You look well.
Oh, right. What form should I
Thank
take?
you. Slight blush. No, don't do this.
No bisexual panic here.
Well, I suppose we'll wait for Mark to finish being bathed and Patterson to return, and then he can head off.
Must we wait for Patterson?
Well, I think it would be
Yeah.
much better for Patterson to come with us than for him to be randomly going around scaring the locals.
And somehow I don't think that us walking in with an undead following us would warrant the best social status.
That's a
But
good point.
That's why I plan to dress him up and give him a mask.
Why not just leave him here at the house to stand guard?
That's a good point. He should probably stay behind and stand guard.
Eventually,
What the fuck is he gonna be guarding?
Eventually, you all hear wet slaps as Patterson walks in, and you can tell that he just more or less dove into the river.
Hello, Patterson. You're standing guard.
Patterson will stare at you for a moment before looking to Hubert and points at his sword.
Hubert, give back the sword.
Of course. And Hubert will do so.
I thought you were staring like, bitch, I just got cleaned!
Alright. I think we're all ready now, unless anyone has anything they want to do. Actually, Tonto,
Yeah.
how long does it take you to cast Locate Creature?
That is a good question. Let me check the spell real quick.
Worst case scenario, we can always cover him while he does it.
About 6 seconds.
And is it flashy?
I would say so.
It requires both verbal and somatic components,
So,
my
yes.
lady.
And if I didn't have my focus, I need fur from a bloodhound.
We're going to need to get you somewhere subtle so that
I
you
take
can
it easy
do it
here?
without...
Or...
Alright, I gotta start migrating.
Alright. I guess I'll have to read the book now so that I can do it instead.
You have
No, I'm
Or
still
we
gonna be
just
on the call.
I have 2 locate creature spells. Scrolls.
Wait, Tauntaun, what'd you say?
I said I'm still going to be on the call, I just won't have access to
So he can
money.
still make the, verbal things. He can still say what he wants to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyways, alternate idea. I could do what I do best and entertain to distract everybody. I will have to get changed though.
Assuming this is a formal dinner, that would be ill-advised.
Yeah, not unless you speak with Aswelgorn beforehand.
Yeah, this is a nice place. Yeah. So tell me why you want to leave.
Space
is the biggest thing. What? Space is the biggest thing.
There we go.
Okay.
I got him.
That was an option?
So long as we are... Technically, so long as we are high enough status within the, Discord server, yeah, we can actually just mute people.
Yeah, which is why Scorp was like, why don't you just mute me? I'm like, I don't know. Well, he got his wish. Anyway.
As this is a formal event, just standing up and...
Well, I mean, I'm not just gonna do it out of nowhere.
You should probably ask permission from Aswelgorn before we begin, if you want to try that. Nonetheless,
Of course.
I do think that it would probably be a better idea that we remain subtle about it. I don't think attracting attention to ourselves in that manner is the wisest idea. But
I just put the Discord. The general chat. Well, I will still keep that idea as a backup idea then.
yeah, for the time being, we'll most likely have to see if we can get Tauntaun somewhat private, then we can conduct it. Actually, well, no, I'll just leave it be for now. We'll see if we can get him somewhere safe. When we get to the party, you ask Aswelgorn if he'd be willing for you to conduct your entertainment, just in case. And hopefully, it should go okay. That a plan?
Yeah.
Alright. With that being said, we should probably get going.
I'm just communicating to Scorp in the general chat.
As someone unceremoniously muted him.
Well,
Apparently, he needs ointment.
25 gold. Where the fuck are we even supposed to get that? I guess we'll have to...
Nothing.
Guess I'll have to buy some on the way. Welcome back, Thorgrim.
Hello. Hello, I am Thorgrim.
We're heading off, but we need to try and find a shop that sells 25 gold's worth of ointment.
You find one.
Why?
I think you can unmute him now.
Okay.
For true seeing.
Hello.
It is a consumed component, so I can't go past that one. I will, however, dump all of my... Anyone got 7 gold?
Easily.
Okay. So I will dump 43 if someone passes me 7. Because that gives me 2 charges of the spell.
I think
I'll give you the 7 gold.
And if anybody wants to buy any more, I'm all for it.
So, are we all ready to go attend this party?
Yes.
To
No.
the party.
I'm sure you'll.
Hubert, why are you saying no?
Because I rather hate formal affairs.
Trust me, I do as well, but we do need to take part.
You and me, but you and me both, pal.
Somehow
Hubert.
I don't
Thorgrim.
think and I don't think the reason you hate them is the same as mine.
Probably not, but we hate them all the same, so at least we have that in common.
Also, what is it, Tauntaun?
The greatest part about formal activities is you get to see people dress up.
Are you in
And then you
a,
get to watch the whole time busy for each other.
Are you in an empty swimming pool all of a sudden?
What?
You're kinda echoey.
I am in a kitchen right now.
Ah,
They're taking pictures of the basement first. Or they've already taken pictures upstairs, but they're in the basement.
And Tauntaun, that has no allure to me. As I
What,
see,
you don't want to see your girlfriend all dressed up?
Hubert will stare at you before motioning to Adelsarde, who is in the same attire as she usually wears.
Fair enough.
We are always in formal attire, Tauntaun.
You two are. The rest of us aren't.
that's why he said we.
Speak for yourself.
So, you guys eventually make it to the dining hall, and there are 2 guards standing out front. They open the doors for you, allowing you in, and you all appear to seem to be the first guests to arrive, as Relgorn stands from his chair, spreading his arms wide, saying, "Welcome, welcome! I'm so glad you could make it."
Pleasure is ours, my lord.
Oh.
Mark's gonna whisper to Adelsarde, sorry, I'm back now.
Welcome back.
Did you ever end up,
Mark's gonna whisper, "He's sorry to be back."
did we ever end up asking who exactly the other guests were gonna be at this party?
No. It's randomly decided each time.
Okay.
But Adel will then look back to Asvelgorn and bow her head. Hello, Asvelgorn.
Also, there's no need to call me Lord. No need to be that formal, he says to Jubilee.
Understood.
Oh, he'll go along and will then take his seat.
Is that a dragon skull?
Are there designated seats for us, or do we just pick a spot?
Wherever you like. And no, this is not a dragon skull.
What is it?
It is a creature that is very hard to describe.
Does Hubert want to sit across from Actually, no. I'll sit next to Adelsarde then, and Hubert can be across from Adelsarde.
He says with absolutely no ulterior motives whatsoever.
I was honestly debating whether to do that or that.
So what was
Like,
the story
across or
behind the
next to,
skull?
I don't know what.
He didn't say the story yet. He just said that it's complicated to answer what it was.
Well, we apparently have time.
He chuckles a bit and he just says, "In all honesty, I'm not sure what it was. It seemed to be some kind of worm or another, but it was odd."
Worm with a Y?
Yes, worm with a Y.
Okay. Always have to make sure on that. Worm can be spelled with every vowel. Weird.
In any case, it was a very odd creature. It didn't seem like anything I had seen before, but... I was not expecting you all to be so timely. In fact, I believe you arrived a little early.
Did we now?
Yes. But
I
that's
blame the
fine.
drow.
But that is fine and well. I enjoy a little company, after all.
Good to hear.
Are you finding your stay to be hospitable?
Indeed we are. Or I am, at least.
I do agree.
I had fun in the town, so...
I am glad to hear that you are enjoying your stay.
Oh yes, I happened upon the local winery, and it's actually quite nice.
Which one? We have a few.
Oh,
Well,
I
I say that as if it has a name.
I didn't see a name. I just wandered in with
We
a
don't
friend.
have. We don't have names. I'm sure I'll figure it out whenever I ask around.
Okay.
Yeah, is
I think
there
it was
a
in
reason
the
why there's no names to
Eastern
things?
version.
In answer to your question, my friend, we have no reason to name things here. We know where things are, we know where things can be, and quite frankly, we don't really have a need to name them.
It's a fair enough reason.
I left it up because I didn't know if you'd be wanting in garage or. Okay. Neither one.
Do the mute.
Yeah, mute me.
Is that 2D? No.
Mute yourself, fool.
Why doesn't he just mute himself?
Anyways. So, I believe the winery was in the northwestern part of town, I believe.
Ah, that's a good one.
Glad we picked a good one.
Yeah, it's good enough that I might end up returning there at some point.
They're always looking forward to reoccurring customers.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call myself a customer. I didn't actually spend any money there, because...
But you plan to,
As
do
you were
you not?
Perhaps eventually.
Then you are going to be a customer.
If you do not mind me asking, will there be any entertainment at this party tonight?
Not planned entertainment. Why do you ask?
Well, if you do require such things of it tonight when other guests arrive, I am quite a bit of a dancer myself.
Are you?
Yes.
I suppose I will have to get an orchestra in here to play for you then. You can't dance without music, after all.
Oh, that would be delightful. And I promise you that my skills are second to none.
Eventually, the doors will open, and you look over, and you see a very old elf enter the room as she very calmly walks to the next available seat, sits down, and nods her head.
Ada will nod her head back. Hello.
She looks to you and goes, "Hello."
What's your name?
Brunhilda.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Pleasure is all mine. You must be the visitors.
Indeed we are.
It's not often that we get visitors.
Really?
Of course not.
Strange. Was the last visitor you had?
Many, many years ago, if we're counting inhospitable ones. Well, there was that one automaton that came, but I don't know if I would count him. He was not very much of a people person. Kept to himself.
If I may ask, did the automaton look at all similar to the automaton here? And she gestures over to Mark.
She looks at Mark, rubs her chin a bit, and says, "Possibly. It was a bit different, a bit more bulky, but all around the same structure."
That was probably MRK2 then.
Your brother.
Yeah.
Well,
Searching brother in internal dictionary, definition not found.
what about the orc?
Brother.exe found.
Orc. Oh, yeah. Yes, we can count him. He's kind of the same ilk, not very friendly. Hard to count him as a visitor whenever all he does is sulk and keep to himself.
Fair enough.
I actually invited him to this dinner, but I don't know if he's going to join us.
It did seem like he had a lot on his mind.
Yes, from what we can tell, from what little he's told us, he was traveling with some of his family and they were attacked.
By
It's a
what?
shame. At first it was just goblins, but then I think he said that they were shadows everywhere, engulfing them.
Come again? Shadows?
Yes, said that the shadows were moving and attacking. Oh, they overtook the goblins and sadly overtook his wife and his child. It's very unfortunate.
No wonder he was the way he was then. Alright. Well, thanks for telling us. He wasn't exactly forthcoming, though that makes sense given what he went through.
He wasn't very forthcoming with us. We had to... He was in a state of shock whenever we found him, so I don't think he realized that he was actually telling us anything. But it is such a shame to hear what happened to him.
Yeah, nobody should lose their wife, let alone their child.
Eventually, the doors will open again, and you see another person enter, and they sit beside Brunhilda.
Oh, Ada will just relax. Waiting for others to arrive before even think of eating.
You are right. You have quite the set of manners, he says to you. Yes.
Oh,
Are you by chance royalty?
strange you'd think that.
Yeah, it's only royals that I would think would act this way.
Have you met one before?
Yes, of course.
Oh. Well, no
You don't-
use.
You don't live as long as I have and not meet at least one royal in your lifetime.
I suppose. Though that depends on where you live. Nonetheless, no use in hiding it. Yes, I am a royal.
He just smiles to this. It doesn't seem like he is upset with you one way or the other.
Where I come from, I am a princess. Though most people call me lady.
Princess, that's under the queen, yes?
Yes.
I'm not too familiar with royalty status, I'm afraid to say.
Well, usually with nobles, it is the royal family, the king or the queen. The princess or the prince is the heir to the throne, but then there are nobles, lords and ladies.
I see. So why do they refer to you as lady then?
While I am a princess, I am not the heir to the throne.
I
If
see.
my mother died, it would be... how to put it? Difficult to decide who the leader would be. It's not passed down. Well, that's and she has many children. I'm not her first daughter.
I see. Complicated.
Yes, that's the word. Complicated.
Once again, the doors will open, and this time you all see a very familiar orc enter. He looks around.
This is bad.
No,
Not that orc.
not that orc.
Yeah,
The
if
homeless
Zardak showed up, whoa! God.
And he goes to the seat furthest away from everybody and sits down while crossing his arms. Well, two other elves show up and take their spots.
Poor guy.
With Azraelgorn smiling, he goes, "All of the guests are here. We can get started. And would she be more comfortable in a chair?" He says, motioning to Riki, who has decided to sit on the floor.
Ricky, would you rather have a chair?
Shakes her head no.
She seems more comfortable on the floor.
Then by all means let her stay there. We wouldn't want to do something to make her uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And now, let us eat and enjoy one another's company. And everyone will begin eating, and you all see a surprising amount of refinement come out of the elves. None of them seem to be trained to eat properly. It just more or less seems to be natural to them to not make a mess. The orc, on the other hand, is just eating. He doesn't.
Nom nom nom.
As is the dwarf, apparently.
No, I'm just imitating orc. Nom.
I still wouldn't put it past you.
No, Thorgrim's gonna try and act not animalistic.
We are civilized.
Well, Elle will eat the way she usually does, like a noble lady. Though she will stick to... well, she'll eat one thing that's meaty, but will mainly be eating vegetarian stuff.
this is the time that you all can have conversations. So,
Conversation.
Yay, conversations. Okay, guess I should mute
And
again.
the ladder. Nope. Read the message in general.
I saw. Oh, right. Brother will be in room. Okay. Alright.
It
Apparently that
basically
brother
just
set up
means
a ladder,
expect
too.
clicking and minor background noise.
When will you learn to put on push to speak?
When I'm able to have dual screen again?
Just put on push to speak.
Again, I would need dual
enough
screen.
out of character arguing and get back to D&D.
Alright.
Okay, you in character. Edel Sarday, I like your hair!
Thanks.
Yeah, that tracks.
Aggressive compliments! Yeah!
He's just kind of taking in the entire atmosphere, just looking around.
Everyone apart from the orc seems to be... they seem to be happy that this is happening. Almost as if it's helping lift a weight off their shoulders.
I'm just gonna look over at this guy. Does he actually have a tiger next to him?
It is... you can't really tell what animal it's supposed to be, but there is in fact a creature following her around, and it looks to be made of foliage.
Is that the one with the wolfy wolf looking thing? Okay.
But
I was like, fucking tiger, where?
it is in fact following her around, and it seems to be made of twigs, leaves, and various other vegetation.
Whomst is this fella?
That is Brunhilda, the first guest to
Oh.
arrive after you.
Ah, okay.
Lady.
Ah, okay, yeah. Can't really tell because small token.
And she's old. She is very old.
Your social security number is 1.
Seeing that it's such a venerable and probably very important elf has sat next to him, Thorgrim kind of straightens up and begins eating with a little bit too much, kind of like like a forced kind of politeness because of when somebody's watching you.
As you do this, the rest of you will see Brunhilda, while in the middle of taking a bite, raises her left hand with a large stick in it and thwacks Thorgrim on the head for even daring to stop acting like how he was before noticing her.
Ow! Wow. What was that for?
It's a long reach.
You're trying to impress me.
Yeah. Sorry. Was that wrong?
I am not a noble man or woman. I am just a person, so treat me as such.
Oh. Okay.
Nah. The short redhead has a thing for older women.
How are you?
I am well.
That's good.
Enjoying this meal.
Have you been invited here before, or is this your first time?
I have been invited before, but it has been several years.
Are you a close personal friend of the leader here, or is it just something or have you just got a respectful rapport going on?
Everyone here has a respectful rapport, but I am the archdruid of the village. I ensure that our trees stay vibrant and live so that our homes do not get destroyed.
Oh, well, that's a very noble goal. I can't say that I'm much of a nature buff myself, but due to circumstances, I've learned to understand that, having nature and being able to survive in it, thrive in it, and live with it is pretty important.
Yes, you have a spirit animal.
Yeah, you've noticed.
Of course, I've noticed you smell like a bear.
he like tries to surreptitiously smell himself. Go. But I already had a shower.
It wasn't insulting you.
Oh, sorry. Again, self-conscious because I've not attended a party like this before. I've only really been with, dwarven officials, and those are my parents. So,
Well, once again, you have no reason to be nervous around me. I do not care.
okay. Thorgrim will try to relax.
What?
Whatever you're listening to, stop it.
I'm not listening to anything. You're being picked up on my mic. I can fix that on my end. That's just a matter of changing my sound sensitivity.
Alright.
Every now and then he'll turn to wave at Jubilee and the others.
And I'll look
Speaking-
back and politely nod.
Speaking of Jubilee and the others, does anybody else wish to start a conversation?
That depends. Are we allowed to get up?
Sure.
Toggles. Oh. Shoop. 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 Shoop.
As you move seats, you see that your plate will float up off the table, and every step you take will follow you across the table, and whenever you sit down at your new spot, it'll sit down with you.
I like that. So, Mr. Faraway Orc.
He looks at you over the table, and you see him eating something that you think is a turkey leg, and you watch as he bites into it, and you hear the crunch of the bone as he bites through the bone and chews on this as well.
Keep it down, Tauntaun. Keep it down.
What do you want?
Do you have a name?
Yeah. Doesn't everyone?
Okay, we'll probably be house.
Okay.
And he's putting the sign in the yard.
Okay.
We'll be seeing the house tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta figure something out for that. The one we're gonna look at tomorrow is gonna be at 6:50. Because that's the soonest I'm gonna be able to get us there.
It's completely fine.
Alright.
I was gonna say that Mark looks
It's another big
very
4-bedroom.
intrigued by the fucking creature next to this person.
Where did we leave off?
He said, of course, doesn't everybody? And then Mark is very interested in the bramble dog.
Did you hear that?
I'll let Bramble Dog be handled first.
Okay, so Mark, what do you do?
If you don't mind me asking, how exactly did you mate them? As he kind of motions over to the bramble dog.
She will look at you before lowering her fork, and she goes, well, I shaped some plants into this form, and I cast Awakening on it in an attempt to, try and see if it would work, and it did.
Huh.
I call him Thorn.
Alright. That's a nice name.
Do you want to see him?
Sure.
She will then pat Thorn and motion him towards you, and it'll trot under the table and come up to you.
Kind of take a close look at it and kind of try to pet it without getting hurt if it does have thorn sides.
It has thorns, but it seems to be able to retract them and makes it to where you don't prick yourself as you're petting it.
Wait, hold on. He's made of metal. Those are some sharp fucking thorns if he can prick himself on them.
They're also magic thorns, so they don't adhere to the usual mechanics of thorniness.
Phrasing.
So you can just awaken things, or awaken and create things.
Well, yes, but right now I can only do it with one thing at a time. Well, I think. I have to wait a little bit to let the effect become permanent in him, and then I might be able to do it again.
Huh. Okay. As he kind of stops petting Thorn and then just goes back to looking around because he doesn't eat.
Okay. We'll go back with Tauntaun then, trying to learn the name of Orc.
Last thing he said was, doesn't everyone, right?
Yep.
Well, that's true, but I was asking what yours is.
Narg.
Narg. Is that spelled with a G?
Narg.
Oh, Snarg. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Snog. I am Tauntaun.
Uh-huh. Why have you decided you wanted to talk to me?
Because you seem like the most interesting one here, apart from the person at the head of the table.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't seem to believe that to be the real reason and goes back to eating.
What do you mean? That is Tauntaun's reason.
I know it is, but he doesn't seem to believe you.
Nobody ever believes Tauntaun when he tells the truth.
But you also have to remember this man has been through a pretty bad situation leading up to this, so he's just probably in a foul mood.
I, as a player, was never told any of this. As such, I, as a player, have no such knowledge. And thereby, Tauntaun has no knowledge.
Yeah. In any case, what about the rest of you? Which would be Jubilee at this point. I don't think she's had a conversation yet.
That's a good question. What do? I suppose, like, I can just talk to one of the two gentlemen here.
Okay.
So, what do you gentlemen do?
They look to you and then look to one another before one goes, "We're guardsmen."
Ah. Doing a... And just stop for a moment. Doing a very honorable job.
It's not working.
Well, thank you. We do our best.
Any exciting stories you have to tell from your work? Just kind of leaning in, kind of trying to play the part a little bit, you know.
Well, that one, he says, pointing a thumb at Hubert, almost killed my friend across the table.
Sorry.
You must forgive him. You must forgive him. He is a bit high-strung.
I am perfectly strung well. Given the fact that I was ambushed, I merely reacted on instinct.
Julia's mind kind of locks up because she hears him.
I I'm assuming this was during the time that I was high as a fucking kite.
It was, in fact.
This is Tauntaun asking the group.
It was, in fact.
Is that why I don't remember what happened the past couple of days?
Correct.
Yeah, I
really
think
need
even
to
Thorgrim got into
keep
it.
that stuff away from me.
We must ask you all. You're traveling with a goblin. How did you manage to find one who isn't so unstable?
Azrael Gorin asks.
It was being chased by vampires.
You say that so casually.
We've dealt with stranger things.
We met a god
We've
once.
dealt with a lot of strange things.
I'd say a pretty stable goblin's kind of potato cakes to that.
If only.
Trust me, that goblin has a lot of talent. Wink.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
But so you've been training, Squib?
Something like that, Squib says, rubbing the back of his head.
Oh, that's good.
He gets better every time.
But yes, so other than the obvious, are there any other stories you two fine soldiers have to tell?
Oh, afraid nothing of interest. Just the standard patrols, fighting off the bands of goblins that try to get in. Other than that, no. Our lives aren't particularly interesting.
Maybe maybe you gentlemen can show me a move or two to help defend myself. Zip swine.
Jubilee.
Yes.
I would like to remind you this is a formal affair.
I understand that. I am merely inquiring about their duties and interested in learning new combat techniques is all. Zip.
If you were interested in learning combat techniques, you would ask me.
It doesn't hurt to learn from more than one source.
They teach you how to fire a gun.
At this,
that would be lovely.
At this, the two warriors just stop what they're doing and they just slowly look at Mark.
Kind of looks back at them. Did I say something?
That's a gun.
It's a metal pipe that throws rocks really, really fast.
They kind of pull out one of his non-magical revolvers.
Pulls out the Glock.
He'll unload it so that there's no. He'll unload it so that there's no type of ammunition or anything like to load into it and hand it over to one of the guards.
They begin examining it curiously, and the other one will actually move across the table to also take a look at it.
It's like a. Think about it as like a. It's like something like a crossbow, except much faster and smaller to hold.
And deadlier, Hubert says to himself.
That too.
Yeah. A pipe that shoots a rock really, really fast.
I mean, he's not wrong.
It's the best way to simplify it. It is a metal pipe that throws rocks. At Mach speeds.
You guys have any questions about it?
How does it do the thing it's supposed to do?
Well, Mark will kind of look over to the king and ask, is there by chance a target I can practice on?
He'll look up and then look to look to the girl who had Thorn and go, Blackthorn, would you mind? And she will mutter while waving her hand, and slowly but surely, what appears to be a tree will sprout out of the ground, shaping into a practice dummy.
Where did the tree show up?
Just put next on the board. No.
Alright. While they're doing that, Ada will glance over and then head over to Tauntaun. Tauntaun?
Yeah?
Can you come with me for a second?
Wouldn't it normally be Hubert that comes with you? Tauntaun is, however, going to get up.
Right. Yeah, we'll head over here.
Snarky comment.
Mark will walk over and we'll ask for the
snarky phrasing
and hand it back to him.
They'll hand it back to you.
He'll just say, "You guys want to stand behind me? That'll be fine." See, kind of just head over here.
Well, while he's getting them over to aim, Ada will look to Tauntaun. I think now is the perfect opportunity. Just try and conduct the spell quietly if you can.
Which spell?
Locate creature, you numbskull. Remember?
Yes, I remember. I was just wondering if you wanted to test True Sight first.
No need.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm gonna try and time it with the gun being shot.
What were you trying to say, Chaos?
Oh, right. I was gonna, while they were stepping away, I figured, okay, they're doing something. Keep attention off them. Is anyone looking in their direction right now?
Snarg seems to be looking over at them curiously, but other than that, no one else is really looking at them.
Okay.
Blackthorn seems to be watching Mark as he is about to shoot the tree that she summoned, and Brunhilde is still carrying on small talk with Thorgrim.
And Thorgrim's occupied. Dang it. Hubert, perhaps you can learn a thing or two from Snarg over there. Just kind of I'm trying to give context clue. Can I do a persuasion check to see if I can't portray that we might need a distraction?
Hubert knows what you're trying to do, and he looks to you and then motions his head toward Mark, as if saying that once the gun goes off, it will have everyone's attention.
You're so stubborn in your ways. It's just I'm pretty much trying to do code of I got it.
Ricky crawls under the table to get to Hubert. Mommy left her, so she went to Dad.
Yes, Mark?
So while they're doing that, Mark's going to slowly load the gun with the bullet. And doing that, he's going to take aim at the tree. And fire.
Okay.
Okay, do I hold anything, or?
You do need to roll to hit the tree, yes.
Oh god, what if he misses?
If
he nat ones?
Oh god.
What if he crit fails?
Oh, then it gets interesting.
Don't crit fail.
God damn it.
Don't crit fail, brother.
Squib.
Oh.
Okay.
Ricochets and hit Squib.
Oh, no.
Not again.
See, as funny as it is, Squib does actually have a background ability called Unlucky, where any attack that rolls a crit fail within 500 feet of him automatically hits him.
What?
That's incredible.
So he's unlucky in the fact that he keeps getting attacked, but he's lucky he has Maxwell.
So anytime we've done it at one, that's the reason why he keeps getting hurt?
Yes. Up to and including his own Eldritch Blast.
That poor man.
Okay, so as Hubert implied, as soon as the bang goes off, Snarg will immediately look at it, because something so small doesn't seem like it would make a noise so loud.
Loud noise.
And it makes everyone at the table jump a bit because of the bang.
Oh Jesus!
Don't worry, it's
goddamn
not me.
thunder. Oh wait, no,
Not
that
me
was a
this time.
Tauntaun, roll a sleight of hand check to see if you can get away.
No.
Can I help?
Can I get help from El Sarday?
You already have advantage because Mark shot the gun.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Because it is.
Holy shit!
Not the best, but we avoided catastrophe. I think the DM's making rolls.
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no?
I'm reading the last bit of this spell. If the creature you described or named is in a different form, such as being under the effects of a polymorph spell,
Oh fuck!
does not locate the creature.
I didn't see that part. Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Wait, hold on, you mean to tell me that this would probably never work on Tauntaun?
Correct. Well, so long as you took a different form, yes.
Yeah, damn.
Well, I mean, he's never in his true form around everyone.
Yeah, but they would be able to detect you in your current form, which is basically human.
Fair enough.
So if we detect it, we know it's not a disguise thing then.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Tauntaun, as you cast the spell, you do not detect an Oni within the area.
Darn.
Plan B.
So we gotta do it the old-fashioned way then.
No, I have a plan
You,
B.
where were you in the night of?
Oh yeah.
Wait, so sorry, that
Where
was
were
a bit.
Where were you on the night of today?
Right here, jackass.
Where are we
Sorry,
going
Mark.
the night of tomorrow?
Where were you in the night of last night?
Go ahead, Mark.
I was kind of look around as he kind of noticed everyone jumps and say, "Oh, apologies, it is extremely loud."
It really is, says one of the warriors.
Probably was supposed to have him standing
but
right behind me.
it is usually not quiet.
Yeah, I mean, usually when battles are raging on, something that's loud doesn't really matter too much.
I guess not. But that is a very
Always-
interesting trinket.
It's a trinket.
It's another word for an object, I guess.
Huh. I suppose so. Well, I mean, if this kind of suits your fans, if it could be valuable, maybe for the right price, I could give you guys instructions for it.
They blink a bit before looking to one another, and they look back at you and it's like, we'll have to talk to our captain first. He'd be the one most interested in that.
Okay. You gotta put the pistol away as he's putting away. They probably will see the other two that he has on him.
Man has enough for all three of them to play with gun.
They look at it and they seem curious about it, but they let the conversation die out after a minute.
Il meanwhile is going to who listened in on Tauntaun's telepathy comment, just nods to him. As in, go ahead with your plan.
Awesome. Honestly, I forgot the fucking head guy's name. It was Aurorig?
No, not even close.
Aragorn.
No.
Aragon.
Nope.
Wrong thing.
Does it at least start with an A?
It does start with an A.
Azragon? Is that what they just said?
Azrolgon.
Azroljon. Just gonna slap that right under him.
Gone, not John. Mother of mercy.
more or less right in a few-ish guesses. Azrulgon, do you happen to have a outhouse or water closet somewhere nearby?
He motions to a door that will lead you to one.
Where's the door?
It's pick a wall. It doesn't matter.
Hit the wrong button. Wall. All walls lead to wash closet.
Oh, what? What kind of...
Mark would like to introduce you to his religion. It's gun.
Guns are part of my religion.
I would like to introduce you to my
He's
religion.
an American.
Introduced it to my Lord and Savior, the gun.
Smith and Wesson died on the cross for our sins.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior? Black powder weaponry?
Praise be to Winchester.
The Smith, the Wesson, and the Kalashnikov.
And then there's Tauntaun's religion. Thibel. Anyways, Tauntaun's plan is to
Moving on.
freshen up in a water closet
Uh-huh.
using the disguise kit to help hide the ointment that he's got to put on his eyes for true sight.
Okay.
Yes, I used the Kekai Sensen GIF.
I don't know what that is.
An anime.
I mean, no.
Don't know that anime?
Hey,
I want to
it's our
say it was
companion-
called Blood something or other in the English title.
Blood Sea?
I want to say it was Blood Battlefront. Hold on.
Yeah, Blood Sea is a different one. That doesn't feel right.
Blood Blockade Battlefront.
Huh. Anyways. Adelsarte,
But yeah.
is our companion quite alright?
Why are you speaking in that accent, Jubilee?
I don't know.
Ale just smirks. But yeah, he's fine.
Alright.
Eventually, Tauntaun, you will return.
Do you need me to roll a disguise kit check to try and hide the ointment?
No, technically speaking, the ointment is just used. You don't actually have to spread it on your eyes.
Fair enough. I liked the idea of
Dude, put it on your crotch for all we care.
Yes, true sight.
Don't
Through
give
my
him
small
ideas.
Through the one
Just
eye.
True sight, apply directly to the forehead.
But as you enter the room, you scan it, and nobody appears to be hiding a different form. This appears to be all of their base forms.
I got the giggles.
Nothing invisible, though?
There is a... Hold on.
Or on the ethereal plane?
Technically, there is something on the ethereal plane, but I don't know if I have its token anymore.
Is it the
That
black
same
guy?
Reaper.
It is... It's one of,
What?
That's all I remember it as.
It's it was the... I think I called it a Death Father that was following Hubert around for a while. There's one
One of
floating
those
around.
Reapers.
There's one of them floating around Snarg, but as I said, I do not have the token anymore. I think I deleted it on accident. Or Roll20 deleted it whenever I wasn't paying attention. Either way.
On purpose.
So it's one of them corpse eaters, got it.
It's one of the things that's attracted to death, and he has been the closest thing to death in a while.
Damn it, little Sarday, you're too far for telepathy. Actually, hold on, is any of this to scale?
Yes.
Okay. Meaning I can't telepathically tell her jack diddly shit.
know what? We'll use this as the token for now.
Yeah, that's close enough.
And it's hanging around Mark this time?
Snarg.
Snarg.
Oh. Oh, no.
Probably because he's a war guy, so it's like he feeds them pretty well.
Nah, they usually hang around people who are about to die.
Or have been close to death.
Alright, that's true. Poor guy.
Didn't Tauntaun die, like, not long ago?
Yes.
But that was a few days ago. Snarg is more recent by technicality.
Oh. Oh, did Snarg also die?
No, Snarg lost his wife and his child.
Oh. Yeah, no, that'd probably cause it too.
But other than seeing that in the room with you all, you don't see anything else out of character.
Who is the closest? You, and you. You are not. So I guess I'm just gonna let Thorgrim, Squib, and
For
Mark
simplicity's
know.
sake, I'll let you say it to everybody.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, the One's not in here?
Adel just grits her teeth slightly, but retains that stoic face.
Oh, also your imaginary friend's hanging around Snarg now?
No visible response.
I love how Tauntaun still calls it her imaginary friend.
Of course you do.
I don't want to believe that thing exists.
Well, as much as I've enjoyed everyone's company, it is getting close to time for curfew, and I would not wish you all to be punished on my behalf.
Alright.
He smiles and then looks to Jubilee and says, "I'm sorry we didn't get a chance for your performance. Perhaps another time."
I look forward to it then.
Now, I am honored you all decided to come for the visits, but do hurry home before the curfew is set.
And how long do we have until the curfew?
Have until the sun sets completely. Once it is dark, no one is allowed from their homes, except for guardsmen, and that is it.
Alright.
I guess we shall take our leave then.
He chuckles a bit and says, "Even I am not allowed out of my dwelling." As funny as that may seem.
Makes sense.
Now, I bid you all adieu.
And to you. Then Hadel will start heading for the exit.
Bye,
doors-
Snarg.
He grunts to you as you go. And eventually you all file out, and it's getting close to sunset. The sun has not set completely. There's anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour left before that happens. He seems to be erring on the side of caution.
I have a question.
Answer.
Is that enough time to get a short rest in?
No, not before it gets dark.
Okay.
Yeah, later.
Idle, what's our plan?
We're heading back home.
Wow, you're calling it home so quickly.
Well, move your token, Idle. One square at a time, if you would be so kind.
Oh boy.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
On
7.
Yes?
Oh.
Roll a perception check.
Oh.
Oh! Perceive. Where is the perceive? Here's the perceive.
Dear God.
Okay. Considering the fact it's more or less impossible to not notice this, and the creature in question is not being stealthy because it doesn't factor in true sight, I'm going to give you advantage.
Yay.
Yay!
And as you're all wandering along, Tauntaun, you're looking around. You see some spirits flying through the air that you haven't seen before, and you look over and you notice a small elven boy holding hands with, to the rest of the party, will appear to be another elven child. And Tauntaun, due to your true sight, you see this.
Oh!
Ooh.
Edel.
Yes.
Follow the children.
What?
Follow the children.
That is rather suspicious, Tauntaun.
Explain while we do, please.
I will via telepathy, but we need to keep this shit quiet.
Okay.
All you need to know is he's big and blue.
Oh. Damn it.
And do it stealthily!
Roll stealth.
Okay, thanks.
Is there one roll in stealth or?
Technically,
Group stealth.
Technically, this will be a group stealth check.
Does that mean they get
only a
advantage in Hubert's modifier?
If anything, this means that you would get disadvantage because you're in a group, but we could use the highest modifier, whatever that may be.
Please do.
I already rolled a
Mine
20.
is like 13.
Oh, damn, that's not too bad. But yeah, Mark, go for it.
But
What?
you will have disadvantage, Mark,
Oh, fuck.
because it's the entire group that's doing this.
Well, the 17 is
17.
still... Dang, we should have just kept my number.
So
it would have still been a disadvantage. It would have gone down.
it doesn't. As you are all following it, it does. Neither the child nor the Oni seems to notice you all and continues walking along. But they are about to leave the village.
If they
There
leave,
were no rules against leaving, were there?
if they leave the village, there's, well, do we follow them out of the village? I
I
guess.
think we stop them now.
You think we stop them now?
One of us grabs
Well-
the kid, teleports away, and engage.
Hold on.
And
I have a
somebody
plan.
fill me in. I feel like things have escalated.
Okay.
Yes, we found the Oni while we were leaving the party.
You were all excused from the party 45 minutes to an hour before sunset. As you were all walking along, Tauntaun, who is still under the effects of true sight, noticed that there was a child holding the hands of a giant and informed the party, and you were all now stalking it.
Which to us looked like two children. So the true sight was a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. I have a plan.
And what's your plan?
Oh, hurry.
Well, if we find out where this thing nests, then we could probably get the other children, or if they aren't alive, at least give the parents something to bury.
Good point.
All right, but
So
we
I'm
close
thinking the
because we're staying-
sneakiest go.
And
The
what?
Whatever you
sneakiest
do,
go and
keep
tail,
your
and
eyes
one
on
of
it.
us finds guards to let know.
Okay.
Yeah, while this conversation's going on, I'm making sure I keep eye contact on
Yes.
visual contact.
Everybody, keep a visual
Alright.
on the thing.
Hubert?
Yep.
Hubert, Mark, you go after it.
Am I too incapacitated or simply follow?
Follow it until it reaches a nest. If it looks like it's about to eat the child, incapacitate it.
And
The child is in danger.
What if
Engage.
it continues on for a long, long while, my lady?
What do you mean?
What if it looks like that it has no intentions of stopping anytime soon?
Leave marks in the ground for us to follow.
Yes.
Something that only you and Edel Sharday would understand.
That would require
Basically, continue to pursue.
that would require my lady to be adept at survival.
He then looks to Adelstarte.
I'm not.
I was thinking more just leave a mark in some trees here and there.
I could do that, but that would risk making noise.
Oh, right.
Alright. Look, I'll be able to... Hold on. Do I have it? I hope I didn't get rid of that spell.
What spell? Oh, you mean scry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could probably work.
Actually, what am I doing? She'll just raise up the scroll. I have this. Locate creature. I'll locate you.
Yes, but if I'm 1,000 feet away, that won't be helpful.
I'll keep track of you for now, and as you get when you reach a distance that we can't be heard from, we'll start following.
This seems like a very bad idea, but I will go with it.
What's the problem with us just following it?
You know what? That's a good point. We should just follow it. I'll send a message to Aswagorn telling us what's going on.
You can send a message. I have an idea to keep us stealthy.
Which is?
Ooh.
I guess if we stay... Once
So
it smells...
we just appear as cloud. If we're up high, we just look like clouds.
I don't know.
You would have no reason to.
We would still
be a bit suspicious.
We would also still be in humanoid forms.
No, we wouldn't. We assume a gaseous form.
Yes.
Yeah, but the gaseous form could still look like us.
The gaseous.
Appearing as wisps of clouds. We don't appear as humanoid form.
But it doesn't say we don't. So.
Technically speaking,
In the first sentence.
Technically speaking, the thing is that it specifies gaseous form, and gaseous form is still very distinctly the shape of whatever you are.
Yeah, it says gaseous form for the duration, appearing as wisps of clouds in the first sentence. That it specifically says you appear as wisps of clouds.
I think there's one flaw in that, but I don't think Mark would know about it.
Alright. I think the best thing to do is just keep following it for now. We'll reach its nest, and if we find the rest of the kids, we'll rescue them, if they're alive.
Yeah, if I had had time to take a short rest, I probably could have summoned something more useful.
We don't
With
have
the-
that luxury.
Yeah, unfortunately not. I didn't expect to see it while we were leaving.
Okay.
Roll a stealth check because of the bickering.
Oh, brother.
What do you mean? It's being done via telepathy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Still need a stealth check from Mark if you guys are all still following as a group.
Yeah.
I would
help
believe
from
so.
anyone, or is it just straight up me?
It is straight up you because it is just straight up you because they can't really give you help in this instance, given the fact
this is a group check.
Given the fact that it's you, Hubert, Adelsarday, Jubilee, Thorgrim, Tauntaun, Squib, and Riki.
Yeah, so no
All right.
pressure.
You shouldn't have said anything.
Oh my god.
Phenom. You forgot the one rule of the Nat 1. Never speak it into existence.
Mother of God.
So as you're going along, you'll all hear a very distinct snap, and everyone will turn their head, and you'll see Riki having accidentally stepped on a stick, and her ears pinned back.
Okie dokie.
And you all look.
Hold on. We can fix this. Just assume you were worried for 2 children.
And whenever you all look back to the group, you see the Oni staring at you all.
How far?
Is it
not even the child? We see the Oni now.
No, I mean, it's Tauntaun who sees the Oni. The rest of you see a child, yes.
How far away is
He
it?
sees us.
He's a good few feet away from you.
Alright, time to act. Time to act. Children, you really shouldn't be out this late. You should really be getting back home, shouldn't you?
My home's on the outskirts of town.
Motherfucker.
Yes,
one
but I'm
said
pretty
this?
sure your friend really needs to go home right now.
There's a child on the left and the child on the right. We'll say the child on the right said it.
And is that the Oni?
You don't know. Only Tauntaun knows.
Mother of mercy.
Yeah, Tauntaun's not going to say who, just so that way you guys can act a little bit better.
Bruh.
That's actually a very smart idea.
I know, but still.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
I'm
why
pretty sure
Tauntaun's
one of
keeping
you
it-
lives out here, but the other one should. I'm pretty sure lives in town, right?
Staying the night with me, miss.
Did you ask your mother? Or your father?
Yes,
Where are they?
they're at my house.
Then how did you ask
Well-
them?
Because I
Well-
asked them and then came here, obviously.
Well, then we should do the responsible thing and escort these children there to make sure they stay safe. Isn't that right, everyone?
Indeed, we had a dinner.
Papa
and-
bullshit meter go. Damn it.
Oh boy.
Papa
Are you trying to
bullshit
incite me?
meter. Papa bullshit meter, go! This child's telling the truth.
We had,
Still,
We
Not
had-
only did you speak Nat 1 into existence, Phenom, you spoke 2.
I'm sorry. we had
Come
a
on,
dis-
roll call, get it out of your system.
We had a discussion with the leader, and he told us more about what is going on, referring to the Oni. We can't really just let two kids walk around by themselves, unfortunately.
But unfortunately for you, if you follow me out there, you won't make it back by curfew. And my mama and daddy don't want too many visitors.
That's fine.
inciting that shit.
Dark will also incite just to see if he can tell this bullshit apart.
Good, because I rolled low. God damn it!
Guess I'll do it too.
And then there's Tauntaun, not bothering to bullshit it because it's probably the Oni.
At this point, I'm
And
pretty
he
sure that
really
one
doesn't want to know if there's a mommy and daddy Oni.
Jubilee and Mark, it seems that this is telling the truth, but only thanks to Tauntaun, you know that one of these children is in the Oni. Adel Sarday, you think that he's more or less trying to use the same pressure you all used on him back on you.
So, acting on my Nat 1, Forgrim is going to assume dad mode and is going to walk to the two kids and go, "Here, little Papa Thorgrim escort you home, okay?"
Don't worry, we have ways to get back in time.
He is the speediest of us.
In fact, if you tell us which direction your home is, and she heads along, I'll be able to take you right there.
Why did I come with a house?
The boy smiles and says, "Of course. I would love you to meet my mommy and daddy." And he begins leading you all along.
Okay, shut up.
Oh boy.
What did I get with my insight? I noticed you didn't bring up Adel.
I mean, I said that you didn't seem that you didn't think that he was telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
This,
So you probably have a beat on
And
which one's the
Which
right
one
then.
did I think wasn't telling the truth?
The one that was talking.
Is left or right?
That's right.
Right, okay. Oh, Adel will fall.
I think we all have a feeling the one leading is the one, but you know.
So, the left one was not right. The right one is the right one. Got it? Right?
No.
I think got it good. So we're being
Imagine
led
if the
now.
left one was the fucking Oni the entire time.
That would be a twist.
Be a twist only
I'm
Tauntaun would
still
know.
just gonna have something on standby for when stuff goes south.
Well,
Oh boy, I can't wait to fight 3 Oni.
I'll
I know,
reach
right?
down and hold the non-lying child's hand. You know, when walking along through the dark, a friend of mine once told me a story about a knight and a princess. No matter what would happen to this princess, no matter who was trying to take her, the knight would always be there to protect her. No matter what trickery was used or dangers that were used to take them, So
Knowing glance at Hubert.
Yeah, Tauntaun's giving the same fucking vibe. This just sounds like Edel Sarday and Hubert.
So if you ever feel scared, or anything along those lines, the important thing I want you to do is keep a hold of my hand and yell as loud as you can. And she looks down to the child, okay?
The child looks to you and nods.
She smiles. Like a genuine, non-acting, but genuine smile. Good.
Oh.
Sidelong whispered Adel Sarday. Wow, you're really getting the hang of this mother thing.
I don't know.
Jubilee side whisper to Hubert.
You got new
make great
skin?
parents one day.
You look like arrows.
Mark's gonna think to himself, why didn't no one ask this kid any questions? The other kid any question?
What the fuck are you, these lost kids?
A little thing called a Nat 1 dictates that I can't ask questions. I must be good dad.
He believes these are his children. He must be good dad. I guess that makes me bad mom.
Fuck, that make the rest of us.
The creepy aunts and uncles.
Fuck you.
I need to look something up real quick.
Oh boy.
We're at a weird stalemate right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if this Oni lived in an actual fucking house illusion.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I can't wait for the Oni to pop out the infamous line, I can't wait to have you all for dinner.
You know what would be really weird? If we get there and we find out he's actually saving the children from something?
That would be a twist.
That would be a twist.
It's funny you say that because we thought the exact same thing when Oswald was like, we'd love to have you for dinner, and we were like, hey, wait a minute.
Like,
wait a minute.
As you're all walking along, you'll enter thicker and thicker tree lines, and eventually, very subtly, you all hear a thump behind you, and you'll all look, and you'll see Riki has seemingly fallen asleep, and then Squib, and then Jubilee, and then Hubert, and then Tauntaun, and
no saves,
and then Thorgrim.
No sleepy time save?
No sleepy time save. Unfortunately, this spell, all he has to do is match your HP with a roll.
Oh, he cast the sleep spell.
Wait, that diminishes. He cast that very high then.
Mm-hmm.
And then he stops and looks to the two fuckers he can't magically put to sleep.
The two elves and the robot.
No, Hubert got put to sleep. He's a half-elf.
Oh, so the elf and the robot.
The elf and the robot. And goes...
I'm surprised he had enough to put the dwarf to sleep, honestly.
And then he turns and looks to Adel Sarday and Mark and goes, you two should be getting back to the village, shouldn't you? And I need wisdom saves.
Is this a charm?
Yes, so you will have advantage.
Come on.
I wish I knew charms were in play.
Crap.
You're asleep, though. And as soon as
we just got TPK'd by a sleep spell.
And as soon as the words are spoken, you feel the sudden and unbreakable urge to turn around and go back to the village. And
without the rest of us,
you hear the child go, have a nice night, before it turns and continues walking away with the other child.
I'm so fucking mad.
That child is fucked.
The only thing I'm probably do is spin the wheel.
Can I say anything in return to that, or?
Yeah. He didn't say you couldn't speak. He just said you needed to go back to the village.
Ooh, okay.
Then you guys can still rouse us awake.
So, he is going to say in a very loud and hopefully barreling tone, but I gotta think about what I want to fucking say.
Wake up!
I guess I'm going back
Was
to
Mark
the
informed that
village.
This guy was the Oni doll. Is that kind of like the implied thing? This is one of them is the Oni.
One of them was the Oni. Yes.
Okay.
You don't know which one, but you knew one of them was.
Well, I really would hate for your parents or any of them to see us as cowards in a way because of some bitch-ass dumb Oni out here fucking with the kids as he is trying to enact his panache.
Oh, interesting. He's trying to charm the charmer.
I really would hate for someone or something so cowardly and disgusting to take advantage of you two while you're returning home.
Okay, this is anime, like, back turn to each other shit levels here right now.
So I guess I need to roll a persuasion against that.
Yep.
It's not a spell's...
Fuck off!
Can I help? I guess it's too
No!
late now.
And Mark, as you say all of this,
God.
you know, you can tell by the sound of his voice that he's looking just over his shoulder, and you hear his voice change, and he goes, "The coward lives to fight another day."
Oh, I'm so
Okay,
mad at that.
One last thing.
You and your one last thing.
One last hope. Let's see if this will work. He said we have to go back, but I'm hoping and praying this will work.
It's too bad I didn't know there was a... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I am going to send this to the child and say, remember the story.
Run.
Scream.
The child does not scream.
Mother of mercy. Okay.
God, that's so annoying, man.
I wish I could be woken up, because those two are walking away and just leaving the rest of us on the floor.
Well, okay, time for plan C. Adel is going to scream at the top of her lungs.
Okay. Need to do... Roll a d100.
Alright.
You could just
Please,
walk
somebody wake
over
up.
one of us. High heel to the gut.
So, you scream, and immediately, almost immediately, you hear the ringing of a bell, and then followed by footsteps, and you see a troop of soldiers running up to you, looking around. They notice the unconscious party members, and eventually stir them awake, and
shit.
Two of them walk to Mark and Adel Sarday. For Adel Sarday, they snap something, and almost like a smelling salt, as it hits your nose, it breaks the charm effect. And then they look at Mark, and they just kind of stare. They aren't sure how to do this with him because he doesn't have a nose. And then one of them just goes smack upside his head and breaks the charm for him.
Okay, as soon as I wake up, I'm looking directly where I saw the kids last.
Second that it's gone. Wait, I can't do this.
I have a question.
Hold on.
Second out of it, scroll of locate object. I know where that child is. I know what they look like. Not the Oni, the one that was with the other.
I really hope you mean creature and not object.
Okay, creature.
Creature, yes.
Damn!
I got a
slavery is kicking in.
Shut up. I
We're in
remember
panel mode right
specifically
now.
getting creature spells, not that I put it down as object, but was creature spells.
And they are a very far distance away, almost as if Dimension Door is now at play.
Alright, so...
Hold on.
Because trucing isn't concentration, would it still be up when I wake up?
No, if you are rendered unconscious in any way, shape, or form, concentration. Wait, you said it is not concentration?
Correct.
Yeah, it still works.
Okay.
If it is not
Just wanted to check and see what that was.
I thought it was. It is not. Huh.
Yeah, if it's
I
not
thought it was as well.
If it's not a concentration spell, it just lasts for an hour. That's the reason that...
This seems awesome.
That's the reason Mage Armor's so good.
Okay.
Yeah, especially on a warlock that can spam it without using resources.
So, seeing that she knows where it is, she's going to grab Hubert and then toss the second scroll over to, I guess over
Which
to
direction?
Tauntaun.
No, sorry, which direction?
That way. And she points. And then she...
We can't bring everybody with us.
I know.
Everyone here
We can bring as many as we can, though.
I know. Jubilee, use that, follow me. Bring someone with you. And then she's dimension dooring in the way that she knows that the child is.
Take
I will
Thorgrim with
grab
you.
the Thorgrim, and we're following.
All right.
And as
Mark
far
will
as
just
the
start
rest
running.
of you,
Sorry, Mark.
Sorry, fam.
It's actually probably better for you to take.
We're taking
Mark.
the heavy hitters with
No,
us.
you should take Mark. Thorgrim can catch up pretty quickly.
Yeah, because
No,
I'm
that's good.
probably
Okay,
faster.
grab Mark. Hold on, Mark. I'm not trolling you, basically.
Let's see. I need to roll a D100 for Riki.
Me.
Oh, hey.
what did I do?
Riki's actually not stunned. Is actually not stunned into being unable to do anything right now.
Why
nice.
would she be?
She's still reeling from the emotional trauma.
Oh, okay. Right.
So,
Yeah, she's
Emotional damage.
So she just blinks a bit before looking up, sees Idle Sarday and Hubert poof out of existence. Sees sees Mark and Jubilee poof out of existence. And then looks to Tauntaun. There we go. Looks to Tauntaun and Thorgrim. Begins chanting a bit and holds her hand out. No, Squib's not going with you. She can only teleport 2 people.
I'll take Riki's hand and sort of tilt my head.
No, she's not going with you. She can teleport 2 people. She's sending just you and Tauntaun.
Uh-oh. Wait, no, she has Squid with her. She'll be fine.
And
I hope so.
with a poof, the 6 of you disappear.
can I talk to Riki first?
Maybe.
It'd be something just really quick.
Okay.
Riki, take Squib with you, go to Patterson, then all 3 of you go find Asgarath, or whatever his fucking name was, and give him this scroll and tell him to cast it on one of us. Targeting one of us. And then tell him to send guards.
Yeah, keep tabs on one of us.
Or you scry on me. I won't resist that shit.
She nods to you. And with a poof, you all disappear onto a map. And before anybody says I've used this map before, I have used this map before, and you're going to have to deal with it.
You've used this map before?
I don't remember you using this map before, actually.
Were any critics? Shut up.
Alright. Adel is going to run.
Oh, I remember this map.
Oh wait, isn't
Back
this
when I
the
was
map
Warlock.
where we met Riki?
No.
No.
No, that was a different map.
No, we
This
had
is
a
one where I was still a
confrontation with the
warlock.
blood.
It had that weird owl. Remember my weird owl?
Alright, so.
This is where we met Rashi doing the blood elemental shit.
Oh, right. Yeah. So, seeing the Oni is there, do we see the child?
You see the Oni standing in the pathway. In his right hand is a glaive. As the hood covers his head, and he goes, "You need to go back."
Look here, you gigantic child-eating monster.
Is he even talking to us?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we've gone loud at this point.
Adel will then point to him. You have terrorized these people and these children long enough. You are going to return that child, and you are going to tell me where the rest of the children are, or I swear on all that is holy, we will leave you as nothing more than a carcass to be devoured by the wolves of this forest.
Then you will not get the children's back, he replies very simply.
No, they're
Thorgrim
alive,
turns to
that's for
Adel
sure.
Sarday and goes, "Oh shit."
Mark's just gonna just not really giving a fucking thinking about this. Why are you even taking them in the first place?
He looks to Mark, but does not reply. He does not seem to trust you, Mark, for obvious reasons. He will not tell you where he has his stuff.
No, I didn't ask where. He asked why.
Oh, he's still not answering you.
Everyone always asks, what?
How many children have you taken from their homes? How many innocent lives?
We have no reason to answer.
Rashi?
It's more than one, and one more than I'm willing to let slide.
Hold on, time out. We?
He doesn't, even though you are not clearly emphasizing that, he does not answer.
There's only one of you.
Well, no, there's every chance he does what I do occasionally.
Well then.
Yeah, where you speak of yourself in the plural.
Well, I am not going to just let him walk away.
Nope, definitely not.
No. We gotta save the kids, so let's try to stop them.
Should we roll initiative? I guess the answer to that question. I feel like it's gonna be like, oh, you thought I'm the bad guy, but no.
That's why Mark.
That's
why Mark asked why.
And I did say the thing, like, what the twist is probably he's actually saving them.
Yep, but at this point, if he was really trying to save them, when we said, hey, you terrorized this village and took innocent lives, and he's like, nah, I'm not gonna give you any information.
Well, he also did say he doesn't trust us, so that's an interesting thing to say.
Mark did call him a bitch-ass coward, so that's probably also why.
Did in fact call him a bitch-ass coward, which may be the reason why he's not talking to Mark.
But...
Alright, so...
Mark kind of instigated that part.
So, Mark, it is your turn.
Alright. Mark's going to take notice of how he didn't actually just submit what he was doing. Could just be sort of being a dickhead, not wanting to tell him, but he's going to at least use his movement and bonus action to get up to here. And I'm going to regret this. Listen, if you have some type of ulterior motive, or you're trying to in some way save these kids, we're more than willing to listen. We've only gotten one side of the story. So, it's up to you if you want to go through this and fight and protect yourself and do whatever with you or with you guys, but if there is some type of secret that we don't know about, then we'd like to know.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. Wait, why are your persuasion so high? Goddamn.
Because he has expertise in it.
Yeah, rogue.
He looks to you for a minute, and for just a second he seems like he would be willing to listen, but then he grips his glaive tighter, grits his teeth, and you hear a very low snarl come from him.
Damn. 27 wasn't
hesitated.
enough.
That's interesting.
Mark's going to turn around and say, there may be something else going on here, and depending on how things go, he might be willing to talk. But I don't know.
Talking to him will take your action. So, is that everything you can do?
Yeah. Use his action, bonus action, and then talking, so.
Alright, Adel Sarday.
Damn, this Undertale pacifist route would be looking different.
I'm pulling out the Charlie strats. Just talking.
What if we don't do this?
Grimace because of this. And sigh. And then walk forward. Look, if what Mark is saying is true and there's more to this story than what we have heard, and you're not hurting the children, we need to know what's going on. The last thing any one of us wants is for a child to be hurt.
You threaten to burn me. I will not listen to you.
Like you threatened to take a child?
He does not reply, but very clearly gripped his glaive tighter, ready to fight.
Oh, I did mine. I guess I did my stuff since he's not gonna listen to me.
Yeah, calling him a coward is one thing. You threatened to burn his car.
I mean, I thought he was kidnapping children. Well,
I mean, technically,
that could still be the case. He is technically still, but
Hubert will begin moving forward.
I was going to say Adel's gonna hold her action since I guess
your action was talking to him.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
And as it moves on to the Oni's turn, you will all see him exhale slowly, a silvery mist coming off of his mouth before shimmering around his body as he goes invisible.
Oh, can I still see him?
Son of a
You
bitch.
can still see him, yes.
Okay.
But as I cannot have his token on board lest the rest of the party would see it.
Just so long as he's not found a way to hide from True Sight. That's the only reason I was asking.
Right. Thorgrim, your turn.
Move over here. Weapon not drawn. And I'm gonna just shout into the ether because I know he's there, and I know he just turned invisible, but I'm gonna just say, look, I'm a father of two, and I have a very, very tight bond with my kids. And I would hate to see a child get hurt. Okay? So, if you are hurting children, then we have a problem. But if you're not, that's a different story, and I would like to talk about it. From one father to someone who I believe has a family of their own. So if you put the big ass weapon down, turn visible again, and we can just talk.
Persuasion.
Okay. Hey, that's pretty good.
He doesn't reply, but you know that he heard you. And it'd be pretty impossible for him not to hear you.
Yeah, well, considering that I assume he hasn't moved.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just stand there.
Okay. Tauntaun, as it is now your turn, I will let the token be on board.
Amazing. There he is. There's 30. 30. So, Mr. Oni. And Tauntaun's just going to speak while looking straight at him. As one outcast to another, would you speak to me if I wasn't with the rest of them?
I know you work with them, so no.
I do work with them, yeah. They aren't the best bunch, but their hearts are in the right place.
He snarls his nose a bit to this.
The only thing they know is children are being abducted by, well, you and potentially others of your kind. We would like the full story. Every story has multiple sides. Operating on just one leads to issues. And discrimination. Okay. For swoosh. Shame I don't have advantage.
He seems to be hesitating, but he still doesn't quite seem like he's ready and willing to listen to you just yet.
Okay. Telepathy to Jubilee. Alright, I've softened him up some more. Go at it.
Speaking of Jubilee.
Poof.
So, I'll at least move up to join my companions. Then, wait, did I? Oh, I moved one space too many. Sorry. If we promise to put away our weaponry and sit down, can we please talk about this? We just don't want people getting hurt. There is no need for unnecessary bloodshed here today.
Roll persuasion.
I was gonna say add on to it. I will give myself over to you unarmed if you will let us talk this out. Persuasion, you said?
Yep.
That's almost as high as it's gonna get. So.
What do you mean that's almost as high as it's gonna get? You
know
roll a
what?
16 on the die.
I remembered from the thing. I don't know if my inspiration is still there from the hype man.
I mean, you can still use it if you want to.
Screw it, I'm using it now just to pump it up as high as it will go. That's a D10 I have for it. So that's a 32.
There's silence for a while. That's the wrong map. There's silence for a while before the Oni reappears. And he's still holding his glaive, it's just in one hand. As he reaches it behind his back, pulls out several cloths and says, "Cover eyes."
Oh boy.
Very well. I'm gonna need more cloths.
Then I'll do it.
I'd like to at least see if he's not going to, sneak attack us as soon as we cover our eyes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I do something? Can I do something else?
Sure.
So, just in case, I do have something called counter charm, so to give us advantage if he's gonna charm us again.
Shut up.
But it requires my action, so did I use it to speak?
You did use your action to speak, yes.
Alright, I thought I'd just ask. Okay, carry on then.
Can I roll insight to see if this is a trap?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Well, I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Mark knows.
Mark, you're fairly certain he is not going to shoot you in the back of the head as soon as you cover your eyes.
Because he doesn't have a gun.
As far as you know.
I'm pretty sure we can trust him.
We're trusting him. We're trusting you, sir. Ma'am, I'm not sure.
Are we
pacifist route, except for the one thing Tauntaun did, which might fuck this all up?
What do you mean, Tauntaun? That was me. Eos or
And you're the one that called him a bitch-ass coward.
Eos or Dave threatened to leave his body for the wolves.
Moving on.
He's referring to when Tauntaun sent Riki to give a scroll to some guy.
Oh, that. Oh, fuck.
It only works about 1,000 feet anyways.
Bring an army of wood elves down on you.
Oh, brother.
Tauntaun, relay a new message. Cancel last order. Cancel last order.
I don't have scry. Or sending, or message.
Cover eyes. He says very intently.
I will walk over to him, grab a cloth, and cover my eyes.
And I don't think I'm close enough to command Patterson.
No.
I mean, the only ones who know are you and Thorgrim, so...
Yeah.
One of you two has to bring it up, because the rest of us don't know what you did.
Yeah, I can't really send a sending message to tell them to renege that order, so...
The Oni also said no magic.
Oh, right.
Well, I'm just saying Tauntaun should probably speak up.
Hey, could we send a quick message to our friends and let them know not to worry about us?
No magic.
We made this decision.
We might be fine.
What are you trying to do, Tauntaun?
Tell Riki not to have an army sent at us?
You what?
I thought we were going into combat.
Yeah, okay. Goes up. Adel.
Yes.
Seems Tauntaun had a good backup plan, but that backup plan might be very bad now.
She'll look to the Oni, because she knows he can hear it.
Other eyes.
Very well, then.
I think we should be honest.
He already knows what we plan to do, and he has made his choice. He probably has a way to deal with it nonetheless.
Okay, I just want to avoid more confrontation.
I do as well, but our hands are tied here.
I'll pass the cloths around for everyone to cover their eyes.
It'll will cover her eyes.
Mark will do the same.
No one needs to get hurt today.
Tauntaun will also cover the pair of eyes that are visible.
He will look to you, Tauntaun, and points and says, cover.
He can see.
They are.
Cover his eyes.
I think he also can see your bits.
Yeah, this is Tauntaun telling him that they are, because he's used to just having the two.
Hubert will look to the cloth, but as Adelsarde has done it, will reluctantly cover his. And you'll all begin hearing footsteps. Actually, you'll all feel ropes being tied to your hands. But he isn't binding your hands. This is to allow him to lead you without having much difficulty.
Oh, to lead, not a hostage situation.
And
I'll grip them to make sure that I'm properly able to follow along.
he will begin walking. And after about 30 minutes of walking, you'll begin hearing whispers. You'll begin hearing whispers in the distance, and I need perception checks from everyone who wants to do one.
Yes.
Yee.
Oh boy.
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
I perceive all.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
As you're all going along, you will hear what sounds like a woman in distress go, "Please, somebody help me, please!"
She's still alive. What the fuck is this?
What is that voice?
Shadow.
Shadow?
Oh, the
As in the undead?
Yes, they mimic victim, draw in others, convert them, change them.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a way to protect your home.
Is that what the others did? Is that what where we were among?
What?
We are in their territory now, far away from the village of elves. Must go through here to get to my home.
I see, and I'm guessing the blindfolds are a safety precaution for them.
The blindfolds.
The
blindfolds are for you not to know the path to my home.
That's fair.
What?
No,
With the girl. Or the other child.
No, that part.
They have been ushered to safety.
You might change that now.
There's every child that's been taken for safety reasons.
If I can ask, what are you protecting the kids from?
I don't know. A creature.
Oh. Is it like a shadowy creature, or?
No. It
Okay.
is a beast of tainted druidic magic.
Druidic magic.
Oh. That's a problem.
It is a creature that consumes one of its own and becomes tainted, changed, and defiled.
One of its own?
It would be if you were to consume another dwarf. You would change.
Oh, so a druid eats another druid?
Really hoping that party, though, we know what kind of meat we were dealing with, right?
It converts anyone who eats it into a Wendigo.
Oh my god.
Oh, great, we're doing that plot. Oh boy.
So when we were like, wow, it's certainly weird when he's like, what I'm having some friends over for dinner, huh? Huh?
He never said that.
It just so happens he was leading us to cannibalism.
He certainly did say that, and we were like, wow,
Anton,
it's
you
weird
got a
he'd say
little
that.
loud, that's why.
I need to turn down my voice sensitivity again.
But yes, he said, we would love to have you over for dinner. And we were like, that. It was like, that's a weird way to say it. And it's like, what are you talking about? My god. We probably ate some poor child.
I feel ill.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
I love the fact that Mark doesn't need to eat now.
He only probably sees a lot of us looking very horrified right now.
Yeah.
After another couple of hours of travel, you'll all feel him loosen the ropes, remove blindfold.
And blinders are off. Ooh, pretty.
Huh.
This is a swanky little place. Also, the rest of you may have felt sick. Tauntaun fucking didn't. It's only cannibalism. Your
Congrats.
This is your home?
Yes.
Is this where they are?
No. They are ushered to safety with cohort.
I see.
So this is multi-owning.
Do what?
I said, so this is a multi-operation.
I save the children marked to be consumed. I give to a hag. The hag takes them to safety.
Hags are usually nice.
Hag, huh?
How do you tell if they're marked?
They will smell of tainted nature magics.
You're very attuned with the magic, huh?
I am very attuned to magic.
I have one question. Is it Aragorn? Or Asragorn? Whatever the fuck his name was.
He just stares at you. He doesn't seem to know the names of the elves.
The one that's in charge.
Is it the one that leads them?
I do not know.
I'm actually thinking about the old druid lady I was talking to at the party.
Brunhilde?
Yeah.
They did say she was invited to every party, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
No, it had been a few years since we last.
Well,
No.
almost every party. Not all of them, but most of them.
He's probably
How
definitely in the know
most
at the
of
very
them-
least.
most,
Then
most of them, there's years between this and the last one.
In any case, I can smell when they are tainted with the magic. I say, I take away. I bring here.
Okay. And do you know how they're tainted?
The children are merely marked. Only one is tainted within village.
Okay, so
one marks them, the other knows to take them.
No.
So they're probably visited by someone of the higher ups.
Would you be able to sniff them out?
I do not know.
We got a new problem, guys. That means Squib, Riki, and Patterson are in trouble. Because by now, probably someone's figured out that we're getting the full story.
Either that or they think we're dead. Either way, we do need to get Squib and Ricky and Patterson out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Not likely to be able to do that very easily, considering how many guards they have. We'll have to figure out a way to sneak in and sneak out.
And again, we don't even know if most of them are aware of the Wendigo situation. They are not all aware, are they?
He shakes his head slowly, no.
So yeah. Most of them are just innocent bystanders that don't know.
If I get close enough to the town, I should be able to command Patterson to bring Riki and Squib.
You think you could sneak close enough?
However, we could lay a trap.
Uh-oh.
We need to get inside.
No.
And as you're all talking, suddenly the area around you goes dark. You see the Oni look up into the sky, very confused, as it doesn't seem like it's supposed to be time for this to occur. Before, in a flash,
oh god, what's happening?
In a
Oni,
flash of movement, you see something barrel into the Oni, taking him far away, and you all see blood hit the ground as the Oni is scooted across the ground, and upon looking over, you see a creature holding the Oni up, a clawed hand reared back with the spare hand before it thrusts its hand into the Oni's chest and pulls out the heart and goes, "You will not be a pain in my side any longer."
Found him.
It's the Wendigo, I'm assuming.
And we can leave it there for the night.
So,
oh boy.
Well, new initiative next time.
So that's a problem. Our only friend was just killed, and we don't know our way back.
Well, the good news is, at least we don't have to look for the Wendigo. He found us.
Yeah, when we are all topped up on spell.
And hopefully once we beat the Wendigo, the rest of the Wood Elves will be safe.
There's also something that you all can deduce with this Wendigo.
What? The identity of who the Wendigo is? Or the identity of who marks it?
It can trigger blood moons.
What?
Oh!
The red aura only occurs during a blood moon. It hasn't been enough days between the previous blood moon and now
That's
for
why
it to
the
have been
Oni
enough.
was confused.
Yeah, I'm putting my guess in now. It's the druid, because maybe a druid of the circle of the moon, or blood moon in this case.
I want its power.
Circle of the Blood Moon. That's pretty fucking awesome.
An evil take on the circle of the moon.
That's
One that can also one that can cast magic in its alternate shape. So we should definitely be careful.
And
Yeah,
if
that
it's a
would be
high
a-
enough level, it can just be a wild-shaped form whenever it fucking wants, for as long as it fucking wants.
I mean, we've reached the point where we could just run into level 20 folks just randomly, so... If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you stick around to see more of what I'm making. Be seeing ya.